right, busted with everything.
She's getting annoyed because I'm not letting her walk on the keyboard.
Oh no! Poor Zoe.
You're the worst.
I am.
Are you doing streaming through OBS?
Yes, the stream is starting now, or at least YouTube is saying it's starting.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I was wondering if maybe that was affecting the audio settings. You'd be getting like quieter than normal, then quieter than normal for me.
All right, it says it's live.
I see you.
I see
Hey,
you as well.
look at that! Like a real stream.
Whoa, boy.
Hi, people in YouTube land. If anyone's listening around, we got 9 watching. Ooh, big audience.
I'm gonna tweet this
Double
out.
digits.
We got 1 person for each year I've been doing videos. Yeah. If anyone's in the chat there, just let me know if you're hearing the people in Discord here. I want to make sure that everything's working correctly. Got my, I don't know how the sound balance is. It sounds fine to me, but I don't know what it's like. Thank you, D-Strand. James Farasi? I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, I hope it'll be awesome too. Farakai? Farasi.
I'm just making
We just have like 10 different ways to pronounce this.
So, I have the thing. I should share that soon.
Oh, I guess I should tell people it's live now, shouldn't I? I guess I should. Let me tweet that real quick.
I guess
10 years of disaster. 10 years. Alright. Tweet it out. Watch the people roll in.
already ruined.
Billions of views.
Step 1, stream. Step 2, profit.
I mean, you're not wrong. Do you have super chats enabled?
I should. Yeah, I think super chat's enabled.
Alright, do you want us to keep track of that, or are you going to try to do that yourself?
I'm gonna try and do it myself. We'll see. Am I gonna get so many super chats that I can't keep track of it? Ooh, we could only hope.
That happened to me. That's happened to me usually on my streams. It's why I usually have other people there, because I'm playing the game and I can't pay attention to every super chat that scrolls by.
Right. Okay. They're saying they can barely hear the people in the call. Let me see if I can.
Okay.
Okay. Does this help at all? People in the chat here, are they louder? Can you guys say something?
I am talking.
Hello.
I am speaking.
Yeah.
Words are coming from the holes in my face.
Good. That's
All
the
of
creepiest
them?
possible way to say that. People in the chat. Is this? Okay. Someone's saying. Someone's saying they can hear them now. For those curious, the people in the chat I got with me right now, we got Lewis Lovehog, aka Linkara, Matthew Buck, Film Brain, Ed Simia, aka Ed Simia, Michael Scicciano.
I do go by that name.
Michael Scicciano, Greg Sepelak, Phelan Porteous, some guy I know. We'll rotate.
You found him on the bus stop one day and just, couldn't get rid of him.
Yeah. This is the 10-year anniversary stream. It's been 10 years since I started doing videos on YouTube. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of years.
Hooray! So we're gonna play some games and stream some videos, and I'll premiere the 10-year anniversary video on here. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Oh man.
I've seen it. It's good stuff.
I'm so excited. I'm not prepared to be this excited. Really should just use some random voice processing just to.
Oh my god, that's so unlike you, Sketch.
No.
I am so excited about this. I'm gonna go and get something to drink.
Okay.
I'm stuck here in the 10-year anniversary future.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Excited.
Exciting
I'm so
stuff.
excited. I'm so scared.
I'm gonna get my iPad for this.
Someone saying anything in chat? Okay, this is a different chat. I want to make sure, because this is a private chat, I'm not missing anyone that wants to come join in. So,
sure.
Yeah, you guys wanna start a Jackbox game?
Sure. I'm gonna sit out one round so I can do a couple things I need to do, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm gonna. How do I... Oh no, I grabbed the wrong thing. Let me see. Technology! Whoa! Okay, so,
Alright.
so I know I got, like, some, these things on the edges here, and it looks kind of weird,
Remember, you're not going to want to show the screen with the room code
Right.
till we're in.
but thank you, Phelan. All you get is my face now. What if I just did it like this? This is what the whole stream's gonna look like, with half my face. Be good. Yes. Yeah, let's get the game started, and then I'll show the screen. Okay. What do you guys feel like playing? We got You Don't Know Jack, Split the Room, Madverse, Patently Stupid. I don't like Zeepeldome, or I haven't played Zeepeldome, but it doesn't look like something I'd like.
I have not played any of the ones in this party pack, so...
Oh, dear.
except for Patently Stupid.
Patently Stupid's fun. I find Split the Room is a good, like, ease into it game. Get the energy
Sure.
going. So let's
Yeah.
do Split the Room. If I can select it. I have it on my other monitor behind me. So. All right. So we're just getting this started up. People in the chat here, bear with us.
All right.
Go to jackbox.tv.
I am one weird-ass looking bishop.
Join the party.
Spoilers.
Yes, but also in the game.
All right. This game is this thing is so creepy too.
Join the party.
I don't even remember how this
So you're-
works, so this will be fun.
Okay, no. Do you want me to tell you how this works? In theory.
No, I think it'll be funnier if I don't have
Okay.
no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Do we have everyone in here that's...
what I'm doing either.
Join us.
Okay, I think we have everyone in, so whoever's got the... whoever was the first...
Is Ed in?
He said he's sitting out around because he's got to do
Oh.
some stuff.
Okay.
Plus, it'll be even cooler when I kick everyone's ass.
Oh,
So
we
Split
got-
the Room, basically what you're trying to do is come
Meow.
up with
Do not be startled.
answers that are
I am
going to
here guide
split
you as we explore the deepest
what everyone
recesses of
picks.
your
Like
mind.
your
You will build
it'll
strength.
be pretty clear when you get the
There are
instructions,
infinite
but you're
worlds. In one dimension, Abraham Lincoln never
you're basically
existed.
trying
In
to
another, he
give people a
existed, but
tough
he wore a
choice
fedora.
with your answers.
It's time to split the room. Okay, it's time to build some strange worlds.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. I got a feeling this is going to be similar answers on this one. Hey, people in the chat, you can see the game okay? You don't need me on screen right now.
Those of you out
the
there who've
screen.
never done this before, go to jackbox.tv, type in that code to
Yeah,
join
the
the
code in
audience.
corner. Yeah. That I was covering
It's
with
just
my
your
face.
stream. You're not important.
Well,
It's
we
time
don't need my
for
face in here right now.
You in or out? You are President of the United Nations General Assembly. Suck up. In a surprising move, every sanctioned
think
country
things
has
even get
vowed
good.
peace, as long as you promise to do this. Do you agree to the terms?
Wait, why are they SJWs and edgelords?
Yeah.
My god. I don't know. Which one am I supporting?
It's a sweet combo, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I vote for peace.
The longer it takes the room to answer, the more
Can't say
bonus
yes to
points you
edgelords.
It's a strict rule.
Feast your eyes on an animated response. You have the option to be immortalized as a cartoon character. It will look like you, share your exact name, but your catchphrase will be this.
Absolutely not.
You want
the
to
goal is to split the room, not make everyone agree with you.
Oh yeah, that's true. Not a very good split. Can everyone in the audience hear the game, or can you guys hear it?
Not much of a Faustian choice.
Can you guys in Discord here? Can you hear the game at all? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, a name that means
I
regret.
think they should be
Oh,
able to
boy.
hear it in the chat.
Just have a child on the way. This person offers you free childcare for the first 7 years of your kid's life, but they get to name your
Sounds
baby,
unique.
and they're gonna name it this. Do you agree to that?
Oh my god, why wouldn't you agree? That sounds like the
Oh,
coolest
hell yeah.
kid ever.
That does sound like me.
I mean, it's not like you didn't name him Joe.
That's like something a trickster would do. That seems very much in your brand.
Yeah. It was either gonna be that or Nightmare Fetty.
This
Oh, by the way,
scenario is
Allison,
called
Leon's available if you...
Runtime Served. It's
could
the
bring him
future,
into the
and you've been
next
found
one. There's
guilty
a
of
free
movie
slot,
pirating.
right?
I warned you.
Yep,
The
yep,
judge
we could
offers
deal
you a
too.
deal. Instead of 6 months in jail, you can spend 2 hours inside this movie. Do you take the offer?
Matt, this was you, wasn't it?
I mean, I don't have to interact with the actual things going on in the movie. I just have to be like a background extra.
That just means so you're just in the real world. But the love guru.
6 months in jail is nothing. 2 hours is like forever.
Yeah. You know, I should have thought about it. Could
What
I have-
if it was the movie
could I,
Roar,
like-
then I'd be a little
Here's
worried.
one I like to call hiding in
I was
plain
trying to think of
sight.
something absolutely terrible.
Every time you
I
hide an
was very
obnoxious
tempted to
family
put the
member on
Master of
social
Disguise
media,
on there.
it causes them to do this. They'll eventually recover and they will never know it as a result of you following them. But you know, do you still hide them?
Well, who wouldn't want to hear that?
I want Kevin McLeod working on that right now.
I mean,
What the hell?
And keep in mind, it's the full feed, not the opening version. but
Yeah,
the full
all-
Full
version.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Get ready
I've definitely
for
had instances that are probably a
making
bit
a
like that.
splash. You are elbow deep in a whale's blowhole, trying to retrieve this item you dropped overboard. If you reach any deeper, there's a good chance it will die. It's at your fingertips. Do you plunge 1 more inch?
Will you be responsible for killing
I think this was an episode of
Boy,
Voyager, wasn't it?
if I had a nickel for every time I heard, "Do you plunge 1 more inch?" I'd have $1.37.
Thank you, Ashley Espinoza. Thank you, Mr. Together's account. Thank you, everyone who said congrats before. I haven't been looking at the chat the whole time. So thank you. Thanks for coming in, guys.
And JP has an idea for a cover, it seems.
Armpit fart cover. Oh, that's so Beetlejuice the cartoon.
Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment.
Oh, listen, I actually got something.
We've reached
I
the
realized I
decisive
had
dimension.
100 points.
Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario.
Despite no split.
Write an option that you think only some people would choose.
Matt's the reigning champion right now.
Oh, jeez.
That will be very short-lived.
It's the love guru.
Roar.
Music.
You need to rent a car, and the only rental company near you has vehicles plastered with advertisements. You can rent a car advertising a gentleman's club or this. Which car ad do you drive around with?
Send it plastered on a rental car. That's how you advertise on the internet.
I didn't realize I was playing with the patriarchy.
What? Real SJW
Well played.
edgelord there.
Yeah.
This is all your fault, Caroline.
Yes. It begins the internal references.
Oh my god.
See, I was classy and tried to avoid referencing
Oh man.
our previous employers.
Sharp-Hand Joe, who we used to work for.
Exploiter, we'll go with that.
Why are you? I don't. Phelan, would you really though? Be honest.
Especially if it's
Moving
Sharp
on.
Hand Joe's
You're
hemorrhoid.
stuck on, say it with me,
You
a
can't
deserted
scratch
island.
it, you know?
One of two tablets can perish it down to you.
That's why
The
he
first
makes
one
it
only
free.
Not with
contains
that
season 9
attitude.
of Dancing with the Stars, and the second one only contains this. Which entertainment do you choose?
It's gonna be Pop Quiz Hotshot. No, oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, if I'm stuck on an island, I'm gonna want like more material than a movie, right?
Yeah.
That is true.
Just thinking about it that way.
I mean, Dancing with the Stars or Strictly Come Dancing is fairly innocuous. I mean, it's not the season that has Sean Spicer in it.
I was gonna say, I was hoping that would be one.
Psych.
It's a bowling pea? Oh my gosh. Okay, I know I said length was a factor, but I'm gonna go with the shorter one, Dancing with the Stars.
Oh man.
Only is someone trying to make it through that without
I'm
having
voting
to
for that
get
only
off.
because I want to know what the hell the deal is with that.
Lewis,
I'm
you
too
don't
damn
want to
curious.
know! Lewis, no!
You see, I'm a thirsty flower.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's a
god!
4-hour piss.
Lewis,
You're a
take the
struggling talk show
DVD out!
personality. To keep
No!
your show going, you must get a paid sponsor. Your choices are either a hemorrhoid cream brand or
More
this.
hemorrhoid cream.
Which sponsor do you get for your show?
See, that's something I want to know to deal with.
Yeah.
Isn't that just Dollar Shave Club?
It's Dollar Shave Club, but it's woke.
Our Shave Club has the best edge.
Dollar Shave
You know they're edgelords because they have a 7-blade razor.
What? Okay, but why? That just seems like a computer answer. Unless it was Matt thinking back to the nasty cheddar cheese popcorn he got
It
in the
was.
States.
Looks like your show was targeted to me.
Wow.
Very obscure references.
Basically, it's just you, me, Phelan, and Nash that would get that reference.
Oh man,
It
man, I
all
really
comes
built
down to
this
this.
whole thing up here.
Isn't that what this whole thing is about?
Everything. It's all about the Vilkins.
10
That's
years of
right.
in-jokes.
Oh, way to go, Matt.
Cheddar cheese popcorn, that's what did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that it was going to be short-lived, but look at that,
Occupied.
you took the whole thing.
Cheddar cheese edgelords? Yeah.
Take the game off, Allison.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
We're
assuming
not-
Leon wants to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's room.
Oh, I gotta alter the code.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna...
Yeah.
The code,
Start it up
You
again
gotta
anyway.
alter the code.
There's room for more.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to get
Yeah,
out of
alright.
this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
we're gonna have to avoid the fans.
I love
Avoid
y'all
the
in-
fans!
Avoid the fans! I love y'all in the chat, but we won't be able to get in if we leave the code up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work.
there's room for
I
more.
look like a South Park Canadian in this one.
It doesn't look.
I'm the VIP.
Hey.
So you're only going to appear in maybe half the episodes?
Yeah, at best.
Okay.
All right, I'm in.
We hit the
I
limit.
think everyone's in.
Yep.
Just like David Hasselhoff, the star of Baywatch Nights.
Boom.
Joking to see through my entire ruse. I'm afraid of his answers. He would get all the best answers.
Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest
Thank you,
recesses of
Super
your
Bunny
mind.
Bun
You
Bun.
will build strange
I like
and complex
cats
worlds
and
using
chess.
only you're plunged into
Vinny,
infinite
thank
darkness. The only
Happy
light source is
Allison
your
Day.
imagination. Is it a
Allison
bonfire
Day.
or a book
Happy
light?
Allison Day.
Find out
Happy
as
Allison
we
Day.
split the room.
Allison, it's your birthday. Not really.
Finish the
It's
scenario
Tuesday.
that has been sent to your device.
The audience, just to remind the people in the chat, if you would like to participate in this game, the code in the corner, if you put that into jackbox.tv, you can vote for stuff.
Let the in-jokes commence.
Yep. Already on it. Gabor, every day is Ash Day.
Every day's Ash Day. Oh my gosh. I gotta bring Ash over.
Show one.
No, that's alright. Pass.
Hard pass.
Ash Camp, she's got her I'm not even
Zoe,
on screen.
I
at
see
Brace
the
yourself
moment,
for a
20 it's the
steep
24
discount.
second
Little
a day
Halloween
Ash Camp.
collar.
Your
So
favorite
happy.
store
Can
offers you a
imagine
lifetime
what
discount of
Ash-
50%. What's the catch?
Sorry, I'm thinking-
Anytime
I'm
you
just thinking
shop
of
there, you
Virginia.
have to spend an hour outside the building beforehand, rain or shine, and do
She's so
this.
happy.
I know. she
Is
looks
it
so
worth it?
depressed.
Oh geez, on Discord,
Whoa.
it's the quality kind of.
Ask
yeah.
women on Twitter to debate
What?
you is what the.
Oh yeah, I see it. There it is. All right, it's better.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 50% off.
I'll give you a discount of 50% off.
I made the sale. 1 million followers.
Oh damn! What if you can debate them like on something that they would agree with you on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that it's not a debate.
Cats
Yeah.
versus dogs.
Yeah, something innocuous.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
debate
could've
me.
gone.
Okay, and then I'll acquiesce immediately.
That's
You
right.
win.
Yeah.
Game in the system.
That increases
This one
the
is
win-loss
called-
ratio.
The contestant's secret. You are currently second place on a nationally televised game show.
Oh, that's
You happen to
pretty
know
good.
that this word triggers memory loss in the first place
And the
contestant.
in-jokes kick
Slip
in.
that word
Really
into an answer.
Bilkins it up.
Oh.
Yeah, how do you naturally get Bilkins into a conversation?
As I was saying to my good friend Bilkins before the show.
Bilbo
Naturally, in
Bilkins.
Alex
Bilkins'
Trebek
sentence.
Oh man, about to
does
pop
the interview.
Bilkins.
Alex Trebek does the interview. I hear you play an interesting sport, Ed. Yes, it's called Bilkins. I mean curling.
He's like,
We
I
call
think
it Bilkins in the.
We call it Bilkins in Connecticut.
I've turned Bilkins into a sleeper agent.
Man, we're all dirty cheaters.
No
Yeah.
split, Leon.
It's not really cheating, it's
Up
strategy.
next is
He's my Manchurian Bilkins.
bartering with bees.
Bees, my god.
You discover where all the missing bees went.
Got there
After
before I
speaking
could.
with their queen, they agree to come back in exchange for this. Do you
Yeah, well, I mean,
Can't press yes fast
Oh my
enough.
god,
What's
I didn't
the
expect
catch?
the Wicker Man to
Force.
become the plot of our Jackbox game.
Appease the bees.
I just saw
Oh,
that
they're in
phrase.
my eyes! Ah!
Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey!
Apparently it will! Okay! My
Well, I guess,
bad!
I see why you've chosen this course of action.
Fair's fair!
You're all a bunch of liars.
Well,
And
I
now,
suppose...
Binge Pipe presents Same Time, Same Channel.
What kind of...
Your daughter is obsessed with this
I know, the
one
word
cartoon.
channel's ruined
However,
now, isn't it?
when you slow down the video, you find a subliminal message that says this. Do you recognize it?
Well, I mean...
Yeah, everyone's got to make a living.
My only confusion is why they need to be subliminal about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the end of every one of our podcasts. Like, comment, subscribe to our Patreon!
It's subliminal because it keeps doing it over and over again.
It's super subliminal, yeah.
If anyone in the YouTube chat would like to support me on Patreon, it's patreon.com/movie
Lee is actually in the chat right now.
Who's in the chat?
Lee from So Gaming.
Oh, Lee, hey Lee.
Hey.
You're welcome to join in if you would like to.
I don't know if
This
he has
scenario
it.
is called
He doesn't
Clear
know
the
he
Dance
does.
Floor.
Yeah, he does.
I have him in the...
Your
the other
fiancé
group.
has their heart set on a particular song for your
Evacuate
first
the
dance.
dance.
Unfortunately, it's an acoustic cover of this song,
At a wedding, I was...
sung by this person.
Oops.
Do you make
Oh my
the
God,
saying
how-
yes?
Oh my
That's
god!
awesome.
I could not say yes fast enough.
Hell yeah!
Leon, please do this.
Serenade us.
At a wedding I was at this summer, the first dance was a song written and performed by the groom, who is not a musician.
Like,
I refuse categorically to do this.
Leon,
Even I sang
if
at
I
our
support
wedding.
you on Patreon,
Get ready
will you
for
I'm
Riders in
sorry,
the
there's
Sky.
some things even I won't do for money,
Your
so...
nemesis hires a skywriter to write "Marry Me" to their romantic partner at the beach tomorrow. Your unscrupulous skywriter friend tells you he will add to the message with this statement. Do you trust him?
This seems sadly close to reality.
Yes. This may have already happened in reality.
I'm sure it has.
I'm sure Logan Paul's probably done it.
Or if he's watching now, he just got what he thinks is a fabulous idea.
Not enough dead bodies.
Nah, it's true. It's true.
85 people, so popular.
Woo. Oh, perfect. I split you guys.
Oh my gosh, super
Super
split.
split.
Miss you too, Lee. Yeah, we'll have to hang out sometime soon.
In all seriousness.
This one is
Such a
called
rook.
The Dummy Returns.
This is
You're a
Goosebumps
struggling
too, isn't it?
ventriloquist. Is there another kind? One night after a
The
bad
bad one?
set, your
Episode-
dummy comes to
it's
life.
the
It
school
offers
play
to
episode
save
of
your
Buffy.
career. In return, it asks for this. Do you accept the offer?
Yeah.
I really wish that I could stream Baywatch on here, but I can't stream some Baywatching,
Yeah.
yeah.
which is
just like
clearly
watching
the
Baywatch,
better
but
version.
faster.
Yeah, that's true. Forget not everyone has the same tolerance for Baywatch that we do.
True.
Without all the boring bits.
Meanwhile,
Well, we did sit through Baywatch nights, so, and Baywatch Hawaii, so our tolerances are fairly high.
Baywatch
Yeah.
Hawaii is way worse than Baywatch Nights. Like
Yeah, you guys have no idea.
even the warehouse episodes. Like,
Yeah.
I would rather watch those 10 times over than most of Hawaii.
Feast your eyes on Attack of Your Clone.
If you were to ask me what
Scientists make
happened
your
on
clone.
Baywatch Hawaii,
It looks and
I
sounds
don't think I could
exactly
actually
like you.
tell you.
In fact, every detail about it is accurate,
Maurice Hurley
except for
gross,
one
that's what
thing.
happens.
It's really, really into
Jason
this.
Momoa is there.
As the original, you have the right to destroy it.
Oh
I'm
no, I
afraid,
picked the wrong. I meant to say yes, but I said. I just want to say my vote is wrong.
Abomination.
So your official stance is you would kill something.
I would kill
was
my
just like
Baywatch
you.
Hawaii 11 clone.
Clone, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I wonder
don't know
how
what
many
you
people
find in
have.
that, but I'll let you get away with that.
I wonder how many people have checked it out because of Jason Momoa. Like they're on Hulu,
Yeah.
like, yeah, get to see Jason Momoa shirtless.
Oh,
Is it worth it?
wow.
Ooh, super split.
That's more expensive than anticipated.
How does that work? The way the thing bites does not seem like it would split like that.
No. Baywatch Hawaii
It's
had a
time
plot
for
about
the
empowering
ring of
women by
guilt.
telling them they were ugly
You
or
spend
something. What the hell is
$200
that
on a
episode?
nice
Yeah,
ring
tell
at a
them
pawn
that they
shop.
were doing
They
a
were
good
pretty.
job,
You run into an old
and
woman
that
who
they're
tells you she had
feminine
to
despite
pawn that
being
ring
life
to
And they're
buy
also
this.
pretty.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
also pretty.
She wants it back.
And they're also
Do you
pretty.
give it to her?
And also, Pat Morita said the lawsuit's still on.
Oh yeah. Pat Morita.
That's
I keep
right.
forgetting Pat Morita was in Baywatch for a season.
Manicure from Sharp Hand Joe, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She knew what she was getting into.
Yeah.
No.
Those nails. That's what she's getting into.
What do you lose or gain in this scenario? Like, if you give it to her, then she gets that. If you don't give it to her, she doesn't.
Well, she gets it anyway. She's already pawned it. for
Yeah.
that. Like, do you feel so bad that you get... Like, no, I don't feel that bad. You chose to spend your money on a manicure.
Yeah, this
From
is,
Sharp
it
Hand
just
Joe.
feels like the real question in this scenario is, do you like this ring or not? And it really has little to do with Sharp Hand Joe.
Here's where things stand at
Ah.
the moment.
Ooh, close one.
Yes.
I'm back on the board.
We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide
I will
what's
skip the tutorial.
write an option that you think only some people would choose.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, eat big cat.
I was like, what was that noise?
Yeah. Yeah.
Making
I was just
myself
like how
laugh.
mean I can be with this.
Who's referencing Up the Long Ladder? Why is that show?
They were talking about shooting clones and thus the Riker clone shooting clones.
Oh yeah, that was a weirdly dark part of that episode. I mean, the whole episode's a big turd anyway, but Pulaski and Riker just shooting the shit out of their clones.
I especially love that in DS9 when they actually had a plot involving this. Like Odo was like, killing your own clone is still murder.
Yeah.
That's a sentence that's said. Riker's already got a transporter clone. He doesn't need more running around.
You.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get shot immediately, I guess.
Oh, two people don't have answers yet.
Greg, Matt.
How dare you?
Almost no
Hurry up.
time.
Time's running out.
Don't.
I was debating if I just wanted to be mean or just, or
Yeah,
actually
that's
wanted to try and win.
Well, that's me too, but you know, it's actually being mean for mine might
It's
have given me a better chance at
2062, and
winning.
90% of people have a
Based
full-time
on the
job
question.
delivering some oddly specific item to rich people. You can either deliver sauerkraut or this. Upon each delivery, you have to say, I am honored to give you this. Which item do you deliver to the wealthy?
Okay, sauerkraut or I am honored to give you the stuff from the
Alright.
stuff.
That goes with the Halloween time of year, yeah.
Yeah.
Since the stuff from the movie The Stuff will eventually devour them, I am okay with this plan.
Well, that's
Yeah.
a good point. I thought it might devour
Yeah.
me too, and I went the wrong way.
That should be the new phrase. Stuff the
I don't want
rich.
to die from this stuff.
Okay,
We're just
something
delivering.
to look
So I
forward
gotta
to.
get the split.
Incredible bulk. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got a little split. There you go.
Thoughts on Picardi's No Janeway? I hope you're sarcastic.
Oh man.
Their own sex clones. Wait,
Do I want to deliver them? I am honored to give you the sex load.
this just seems like
Of
the
yourself.
real future. They'd have sex clones.
Yeah.
Of
This is just
themselves.
parts the Clonus horror all over again.
That's what that movie was really
Oh,
about.
Again,
excuse me, I
yeah.
think you mean the island.
The island, the good version?
According to Trent, it's kind of a lateral move.
It is. I feel like the
Parts the Clonosaur I enjoyed much more than the island.
Yes, I agree. I think it actually is not a terrible movie.
Like, even without the Mystery Science Theater treatment, I feel like it would be a much more enjoyable experience than the island, because the island was like dog shit.
Yeah, well, Trent watched it when we did
Let's switch things up.
The podcast
You
about
are stumbling through the
parts,
brush
and
late
it was
at
like,
night and
there's
you
a
hear
couple things
rustling.
that it did
Fearfully,
really well
you aim your
that the
rifle
island
and shoot.
didn't do.
In the dawning light, you find you've either
Oddly
shot a beautiful
plot-wise
bald
as well,
eagle
but
or
then
this.
It just like
Whose
drops the
blood
ball
would you prefer
because
on your
Bay
hands?
had to have his 86-minute action sequence.
Yeah.
Sharpan Joe's making a lot of cameos in this stream.
Sorry, I think I'd be a hero if I shot Sharpan Joe. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharpan Joe's not endangered either, so.
I don't know, I have to respect Sharpan Joe to a certain extent.
Respect Sharpan Joe's
Speak of this again. We must all take this to our graves.
He's sort of shooting a human being-ish. Ooh, bad prediction.
Yep, I'm terrible.
Oh no! This is my chance for redemption. I can kill them in this one. That's how you'll know if there's ever two of me. Just to, like, this is the question to ask to determine who's the clone.
Do you want to watch Baywatch Hawaii? Whichever
Or
one does it
Baywatch.
Like that scene in the island where Ewan McGregor has the
See, I felt
McGregor's name.
if I wanted to win, I should have been meaner and like named one of you against the bald eagle, and then everyone went like.
Nightmare Fetty enters the ring.
Nightmare Fetty.
A new challenger appears.
Nightmare Fetty enters the ring. Nightmare Fetty confirmed for Smash.
This is all just gonna be like bootleg Freddy Kruegers in this game.
Is that Nightmare Fetty's music?
Tis the season, Allison.
Is Nightmare Fetty just another nickname for Kevin Federline?
Probably.
Solid. Phelan will not take that blood of Nightmare Fetty to the grave.
No. You can protect him.
Moving on. You wake up naked in the middle of a desert. There are two items beside
Tuesday.
you. A pineapple and this. You can only take one. Which do you choose?
Almost anything else, right? Like, why
That's Phelan's.
I feel like the pineapple would be more useful.
I do. I mean, I might get death. Just being a pineapple.
I mean, death will eventually happen. So.
Yeah. That pineapple's fairly
So you're
nourishing.
saying if you
How
pick
big
the
is this
pineapple, you
desert?
can have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have your death and fighting.
And you
Might
can
have a
use it
much
to
worse
scour off your
death,
dead
though.
skin in the sun.
Yeah, the pineapple.
I like a pineapple.
Wow, way to game the game.
Either a pineapple or the concept of pineapple.
I don't want the concept.
The platonic
It's
ideal
gotta
of
split the room by
pineapple.
virtue of just statistics, right?
Yeah, confusion.
Let's see here.
This
Yeah,
is
that was a pretty epic split.
this is the question they should be asking in Blade Runner to identify who's the replicants.
Yeah.
Oh man, someone in the chat said Kate Mulgrew started playing Janeway as bipolar to explain the inconsistent writing. I hope that's true.
I mean, one of these has objectively less substance, that's for sure.
I like someone
Yes.
put pineapple with umlaut. Is that the two dots? Pineapple.
Yeah.
Father, can I have some pineapples? Some loops, please.
Pineapple.
Some bitties and cream, bitties and cream.
Berries and cream.
Sorry.
It all comes down to this.
Oh, Lee says that he hopes that you're well too, Matt.
Oh man.
He just heard you in the
Oh!
Oh, by 5
doing
points?
well. I've got a little bit of a cold, but I'm okay.
Oh, that was before
Yes.
last round.
Lick
I was
me.
ahead by 5 points.
Greg's
Wish
the
you well
champ.
too, Lee.
Aw. Phelan's the likes champ.
Son of a...
Oh, you got licked.
Son of a Mitch.
Kitty licked.
Son of a Mitch. Ooh, John's playing a game. Alright. I feel like.
Oh, Battle Princess Madeline.
Should oh my gosh, I gotta get out of the screen.
That's too scary.
Yeah, I feel like I should talk to the chat for a little bit because they've been supporting me. So thank you for coming in, guys. This is fun stuff. 89 people now. It's just it's moving on up. Look at that. Pew, 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 pew. That's my celebration noise. Hey, Red Productions, how's it going? No ill will towards your Scott Bakula god. Why is someone talking about... Oh, because Archer. Janeway's not Archer. No, I'm fine with them dunking on Archer. Scott Bakula's great, but Archer is a pretty terrible person.
What? He saw a gazelle one time being born.
Saw a gazelle being born in Africa, sure. Alright? Let me just give you another one of my great speeches. Hi, Jubei, or Juby? Jujubee, sure. That's a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race. And a candy. Enterprise is where Sam Beckett went after the slipshot ending to Quantum Leap.
That's an even more disappointing ending to
Yeah,
Quantum Leap.
that's pretty tragic to think that that's what happened. I'd rather he died.
Yeah. My headcanon is that he did end up in the NCIS New Orleans, though.
Oh my gosh, there's fanfics about that. Just saying.
Of course there are.
You know, like, I hope NCIS New Orleans, whenever it ends 30,000 years from now, I hope that there's at least a satisfactory ending, because I feel like Scott Bakula keeps getting really shit endings to his shows. Yeah, Vulcans were mean to my dad. In conclusion, Vulcans were mean to my dad. He became I-Man, yes! The Scott Bakula cinematic universe. I like to think that he met the soap ad Scott Bakula for the Shield soap. He seems like he was having a good time. Archer did have Porthos. That's true.
I'm now trying to remember that great quote from the Night in Sick Bay video about Porthos's doll.
Oh, hey back there,
hate
Ash.
boners as he's
sitting on his cat tree.
Oh, Joe King V1 says he could have went to an erotic thriller. Well, I mean, he was in Color of Night, and that's a pretty bad ending for him too. Most hilarious death scene for Scott Bakula. Yeah, this is Porthos, my beagle, my pal. Just lines from Night in Sick Bay. You could pick anyone, and it's pretty bad.
He says it so sincerely. That's the funniest part.
That's the thing about Scott Bakula. He'll do 110%. So even when Archer is like the worst, like you believe it.
Oh yeah.
James Farasi, you said, I hope you aren't too upset with me. I think you mentioned earlier you did some, like, Charmed video. That's fine. People are allowed to like Charmed. I'm not mad if people like Charmed. Oh, Lee watched Major League 3 Back to the Minors for Scott Bakula.
Oh, God.
That one was, like, it was so middling. Like, it wasn't really bad, but it wasn't great either. But I liked the villain, because he reminded me of the guy, Scooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, yeah.
He reminded me of him, yeah, because he was like, Scott Bakula is like so harmless, and imagining like this villain, he's so over the top, and he like hates Scott Bakula so much, and he's like watching him on TV with his like minor league team, and he's mad that they're doing well, and he goes, "Stupid, stupid! He's so stupid!" For that line alone, I'm like, man, I should review Major League Back to the Minors.
I mean, if you're gonna watch a Scott Bakula sports movie, you might as well just watch Necessary Roughness.
That's true. That one wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
No, that's a pretty good movie.
Yeah. It made Sinbad seem pretty like chill too. It's the least lame he's been in a movie I've seen.
The least.
Now, I haven't sat down and watched my copy of House Guest yet. He could be really good in that movie.
I have a copy of the movie First Kid, the one where he's like the bodyguard for the president's son. That one I got in a big clamshell. I need to watch that one.
The movie that got heavily censored in the UK when it was first.
Wait,
it was just too intense. They deemed the climax too intense for kids.
Yeah. First Kid is too intense. Is it because
I'm not
Sinbad
joking,
just
they
blows
cut,
a bunch
like-
of people away and their guts are flying all over the kid? Because I really
Oh yeah,
wouldn't
there's like a
expect
hostage
that.
situation at the end of it in a shopping.
Oh my god!
And then he pees on the
Hostages!
guts.
Now I need to watch First Kid. Somebody asked, Baby Clayman asked, is Bakula in the film Cats Don't Dance? Cats do not dance, is what they say. Cats do not dance! Yeah, he's the voice of Danny in Cats Don't Dance. That's pretty funny. I call it the Scott Catula movie.
Oh my.
Meow.
Yeah. Vinny says, Alyssa Milano as Phoebe as the demon overlord in Charm 2018. Parker could be her evil son with Cole. Yeah! Let's do it! Oh, hey, David. David Scott's here. He says, happy 10th, Allison.
Hey!
Thank you.
Hey.
Good to see you, David.
Oh, and thank you, Garrett Gilchrist, who's also in here. He's my Twitter friend. Thanks, Cole Obama. Womp womp. I should put on a Baywatching. That sound good?
But which Bay watching?
That's a good question. Does anyone in the chat have a request?
Something with Eddie.
Something with
Shark
Eddie.
Derby.
That means it's gonna be when I'm not technically as good, but it's fine. We'll deal with it. My mic goes progressively worse the farther back you go. Baywatch Nebraska. What? The Baywatching with the mermaid. I haven't gotten to the mermaid one.
Oh, by the way, I did notice in your video you have that spooky computer from Target.
Oh yeah. It's Can you guys see this? Okay. Let me see. Bring it up to the screen.
Yeah, Vegan and I keep debating whether or not to get that or not.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The startup sound is great.
It's glorious.
Yes.
Oh, it's...
That is definitely even better than the haunted television I found in Asda.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, I want to get that haunted television too. That sounds pretty cool.
I'll have to see if it's still down there.
I don't.
Actually, that would probably cost an absolute bomb to try and send over.
That'd be cool. I mean, I'm waiting. I mean, I don't have the funds to buy it right now. We debate it mostly because we have no idea what the hell we do with it. But we want it.
You just use it as set decoration. It looks completely innocuous.
You put it in the
unless you turn it
living
off.
room and just, on the coffee table when company comes
and
over.
then confuse the cats.
Yeah.
You put it in the toilet and you set it to 300?
All right, I am going to switch over the audio here so I can start up. Somebody suggested the Gilligan's Island episode.
I am the destroyer of streams. Fear me.
Sharp head
Look
Eddie.
upon my works and whittle.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
The stream.
Well,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
We can hear you, but
I can. Oh, okay, they can.
They can hear
Everyone
us,
but
not you.
Allison.
Oh, wow.
Disputed.
Now
that's
can
weird.
you guys hear me? Okay, I clicked the wrong thing. I see what I did now. Let's see in the chat if they can hear me before I start going into... Okay, they...
Yay.
All right. So quick explanation here that I was giving when no one else could hear me.
Yes.
So apparently this was an automatic content ID thing, and this is something I've probably had to fight on the back end of YouTube before, and they cleared it, but obviously when they're just doing it automatic here, they don't know that. So, whoops. Hopefully it doesn't do it when I premiere the 10-year video. We'll see. Otherwise,
I guess we
that's
need to have
just going to be
more
public
recent
later.
watchings we watch more or later on.
Yeah, that one I specifically had labeled as the YouTube version, but it might be Oh, thank you, Grossman.
Oh.
Grossman sends a super chat, says, Happy 10th. What song do you use for the Baywatch Nights outro? That's the ending theme music for Baywatch Nights.
Yeah.
Into the night.
In the night.
It makes the scene where the guy goes over the car on the motorcycle go down much smoother.
Yeah. You can hear the sirens call as another angel falls.
As another dummy
to the boulevard.
over the cliff. Limbs all splayed.
As we
Because
slide
Eddie
into
episode
the night.
that got claimed, I think we can actually blame this on Eddie.
Eddie, yeah.
We
it's
can
Eddie's
blame it
fault.
on Eddie, yeah. Inari102 says, "Oh wait, you can give Allison money?" Question mark? You sure
Yeah,
can.
you can. Anyone can give anyone money.
Yeah, if you guys would like to send me money, some of them dollar bills. There's underneath the chat, there's a little dollar sign next to the smiley face, and you can do a super chat there, and I'll read it here. And I will say thank you, because thank you. Thanks for the money.
Thanks.
Gotta do the hustle.
Thanks.
Do the hustle. Get them dollar bills.
I got some seaweed.
Holla holla hero.
Holla holla hero, yeah.
I believe that was the last line of the Jennifer Lopez movie Hustlers. Aren't we all hustlers?
Well, Allison, I unfortunately have to run. But
All right. Well, thanks
So
for coming in, Ed.
yeah, congratulations. 10 years is like a very long time of streaming.
Thank
And
you.
you haven't been streaming for 10 years. That would be a very long stream.
That's when the
very
stream
long
started.
time to be making videos. Yeah. It's been awesome, and here's to 10 years more.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So have fun, everyone.
All right. See
Bye
ya.
bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, after that thrilling copyright thing, that was scary. I thought we were done, so.
Yeah.
Let's do some more Jackbox, huh?
It's a brief 10th anniversary stream, but very enjoyable.
Well, all right. I'm glad that it cleared up pretty quick, though. That was good.
That is, I guess, is also fascinating that it automatically notices when you stop doing that, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I had it paused, but I guess because it just saw I had like the screen with Eddie on it. They're like,
You have a
Doesn't
screenshot
pass.
of Eddie on stream, like, nope, suspended.
Must protect the world from Eddie.
Eddie's not allowed. Nightmare Eddie.
Oh, super chat for you.
Oh, there's a super chat. LBJB247 says, just wanted to thank you for all the laughs and good times over the years. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
Time for you to know Eddie. It's like you don't know Jack, but it's only questions about everyone's favorite character, Hobie.
You don't know Hobie.
No.
You don't know
Anyone
Summer's
in the
mom.
chat, if you want to help with the super chats for people who are unfamiliar with doing so, please do so, because it's a complicated thing here.
Is super chat complicated?
I don't know. I've never actually done one myself.
Oh.
So we got one from Earl Craig.
One
Jerry
from Jerry
rather.
Craig
Jerry
with 20 buckaroonies. Thank you. Congratulations, Allison. Thanks for making a great series. Now it is time to go rest our heroes. Thank you. Oh, Harvey Chesterfield says, Skitch is here. I love the movie Nights theme.
Well, thank you. There's two things about that, actually. One, if you haven't already, you can actually get a copy of that for yourself over at the Bandcamp. I'll drop a link of that in the chat.
Skitch.bandcamp.com.
That's right. And in addition, there's a little extra something related to the 10th anniversary that will be shown up there as well, and that will be brought when it's relevant.
Yeah. Ooh, the hype is real.
The intrigue is real.
So we did split the room earlier. What shall we play now?
We should do Patently Stupid. I like Patently Stupid.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, I guess I should switch my main audio over here, and people can hear the game.
We'll wait for the code to come up and hide it from the audience at first.
Oh, someone's not heard my voice before. I gotta alter it to make it more intelligible.
You gotta be spooky.
Bad claiming one. No, she's not going to sing the Time Warp because we've already established that YouTube does not like us doing that.
YouTube no likey.
Well, here's the funny thing. They claimed the instrumental version of it that I played over the end credits of A Voice from the Dark, not the time we were actually singing it.
Yeah, they'll do that. Even if you're doing a cover, they'll claim it. So it's tricky.
Yeah, we had a claim on one of our videos where it was claiming the music from a public domain movie.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
So I just put a flanger over the music, and it worked just fine.
Hey, Phelan. Mitsuno Jamie BC UK. Always wanted to see the movie Night's intro, but with you doing the dance in silhouette.
Didn't we joke about that before?
I think it's been requested before, is the thing. I
would say
request.
I would to add to that. I think you would have to do it as Barry Burton. That would be perfect.
Okay. Do we have everyone in the game?
Oh, almost. I'm just back. Hang on.
I've altered my name as per custom.
There we
Sketch and Joe.
Okay. It is starting, so let me get my big face out of the way.
Super chat for you, Allison. You want me to read that off for you?
Super chat. Merc Sammers says, thanks for all the laughs and for giving us a lovable Radu and Eddie, the ultimate weenie. Looking forward to a lot more stuff to come. Thank you. By the way, if the audience wants to join in, there's a code in the corner. What were you saying?
Thank you, Blue Jaguar Ranger, for your comment there. And there's no problem.
Oh boy, it's going to be interesting trying to draw
If the
stuff.
audience wants to join in, go to jackbox.tv and then type in the code.
Yes. So if people in the chat have not played Patently Stupid, it is where we are coming up with inventions for problems and pitching them and drawing them.
I call this the game Patently Stupid, but really this is a pitch meeting.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't get the pun. Maybe Pitch Perfect, but that seems like it would be.
Yeah.
I see Johnner D1 in the chat there. You said game, you say. Are you wanting in? I can add you to the chat.
Oh, drawing with a trackpad is interesting.
Yeah, I'm having some trouble drawing right now, so my overall drawing here is pretty bad. But well, I'll
It's all about
recover
the presentation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
This is Invention Exchange, the game. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw Red Productions. Only a recent fan of yours. Only started watching in late 2016 when an ex-friend introduced me to Baywatching. So you got something out of that.
Oh, Chad, I do apologize if you're hearing my keyboard. I have a clicky-clacky keyboard, and it's like right in front of my microphone, so of course it's louder.
First saw Allison on Phelan's Nightmare on Elm Street video. Ooh.
Oh, that's an old one.
30 years ago.
I wonder how many people were introduced to me via the Lockjaw video. The greatest DMX movie.
I hate to fly because of Shatner never shutting up about gremlins. So, I got something to take care of that. Yeah, that's right. It's the respoculator. This'll shut the shat up. Comes in 3 flavors. Bearded mushroom is the cheapest.
All right, so I have a hard time I'm finding out why anyone liked Eddie and Shawnee's romance. So, fortunately, I have something specifically to help with this problem. I call it an idiot bat.
Oh my god.
Idiot bat. Apply directly to the forehead. Repeatedly.
Very nice, very nice.
Excellent work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's me. I find Eddie's mere presence to be very disagreeable. This really ties into Lewis's presentation here. So, so here's what I got. A marshmallow. His bones are paper mache. You just throw it at him, and he's gone.
Okay, so what I got as a prompt is I'm obsessed with OVP. So, what I've invented, as you can probably see, is Netflix and DVD. Because, of course, please watch some actually good movies for the love of God. Some of them actually inspired the movie. And are way better. And I'm
Just bodily flea.
It's a bodily flea.
All right, well, time for me to not do well. Now, if you're like me, everyone, you have trouble climbing up your greased up sharp hand Joe. Well, let me tell you, you need the right tools to get any job done, and I got the tools just for you. I call them the SJW Edgelord gloves. Note, the gloves pictured do not include hands, bodies, or reasonable drawing skills for that matter. But with these gloves, you can climb any sort of surface, including the most greased up sharp hand Joes you can get your hands on. Because remember, you'll be giving your entire hand, but you only need the edge to climb anything.
Glad SJW Edgelord keep coming back.
Oh my god. I will present. Have you noticed there's never enough time to beat Eddie senseless? Well, you need to stop time, and for that you need a cage Zach Morris. A cage Zach Morris seemed like a good idea at the time.
Seems like a good idea all the time, really.
I love his hair.
Yeah, that's all I could do. That's the only part of him I remembered. I'm done.
Ah, shit. All right. All right. I have a pressing need to measure the speed of Bilkins.
Oh, wow.
So I have invented this thing. The Bilkonometer. Bilkonometer. This thing.
What in the world?
It involves a clown and hell and a sandwich.
What?
And as far as you know, this works like nobody's fucking business.
You got me.
Pay me.
Wow.
Question. What is the purpose of the olive?
It's part of the sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you need
see.
That was the most complicated drawing.
It was the the very least.
Nope. Okay.
Hmm.
These are some tough choices.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a failure.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, people are loving the respoculator. Just like to boldly
Just-
flee.
Too boldly not funded.
Hey, just barely scraped by. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
That's
really
$600 I gotta keep.
Ow, the edge.
Oh my
Oh,
god! People not behind this bat concept.
Yeah.
But they definitely want to cage Zach Morris.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Woodshatter, if you have Shudder, I recommend watching the Creepshow TV series to counteract Creepshow 3 because it's actually really good.
Well, that's good. Leon, you have the power.
The market
Wait.
research.
Oh, I'm picking one.
Yeah.
Choose wisely.
You're
For
picking a
everyone to
concept
do.
that everyone has to use.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I have to do this now. Why did I do this?
You've cursed yourself.
Right.
Don't pressure me.
This round was easier to come together. The concept was there.
They saved Eddie's bones?
He has bones?
They saved Eddie's brain.
But they forgot to save Eddie's. Oh, well, there's another word saving there. Never mind.
Oh boy, Spock's brain with Eddie.
Oh my gosh. That's just any given episode.
Oh boy, Allison, here's a question for you. Caro Kamina X, Allison, loved all your content since the beginning, and chances of this happening are slim, but with CW finally ending Supernatural, will you ever do a Charm-style Manic episodes retrospective on it in the far future?
No. No. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. Yeah, it would be like Charmed was only 8 seasons, and 8 is a long time, and it was exhausting. I couldn't. I don't know. Like, it's really difficult to do any of them these days, but to do for like however 10 million seasons of Supernatural, I just couldn't. I couldn't finish watching it. So.
All right, everybody has this problem. I keep getting Eddie on me, and the grease just never comes out. So, I've decided on this thing. A continual stream of woodpeckers. Because when that little peckerwood is on you all the time, get the woodpeckers on him. A stream of woodpeckers. When in doubt, call back.
Good, okay, good, very good.
Done.
Oh, by the way, Kara Kamina, thank you for the question. I didn't mean to come off negative at you.
So I keep getting Eddie on me, so I got something that'll take care of that. That's right. It's the Gilligan's Island episode. This will take the stream and Eddie away.
See, I read not avoidable. Like, too bad.
Alright. Do you ever get Eddie on you? How about you just try some, bleach? Pour it on your clothes and also in his eyes.
Perfect.
So, you keep getting Eddie on you. Well, I have a solution to that. A burger-fueled man. As you can see here, he's a fine individual. I didn't get the chance to fully spell his. The time ran out.
I like how he's wearing shorts, though.
But he's Mitch, and he'll emasculate your Eddie itch.
Oh, my pride!
Yeah!
And I'm spent.
Amazing. Hi, Eddie. We're doing a game about you.
All right. Well, now, folks, listen. I have this problem. You have this problem. I see you over there, man, with that problem. You just keep getting Eddie all over you. You just want to get rid of it. Well, I have a similar solution to one that's already been presented, but I got a slightly different name for it. I call it Oppressive Content ID.
Oh, okay. Well.
You got your chat there. You got the nice big blocked on screen. Little content there. But, once your content ID triggers, you can safely watch YouTube with no copyright violation anywhere. And the stream is now blocked against shit.
Oh, no.
YouTube blocks it because they're upset.
Someone says, "Don't
Anywhere.
you?" D Gilvid says, "Don't you mean content Eddie?"
That's it. I would have done that, but I ran out of characters.
So I keep getting Eddie on me. And while you could eliminate the Eddie, the problem is you've already been touched by Eddie. So really, you need the best solution to this for dealing with this, and that is being set on fire. Being set on fire. Ah, that's better.
We have a super chat.
Okay, super chat. I will read that real quick right after I do this presentation. All right. I keep getting Eddie on me. Everyone knows this problem. So here's my new invention. Eddie be gone. You simply spray it on him like a cat. That's Pete trailing behind you.
I didn't read that part.
All right, you got your super chat.
Okay, super chat. Toby Saru JC says, "Happy 10 years, Allison. Ash is an anniversary miracle, Easthole." Thank you. She is an anniversary miracle.
Damn it, Phelan. We had the same idea.
I know.
That's great.
I just like the plainness of a burger-fueled man.
Half the fun of this is just drawing Eddie in distress.
Oh, another super chat.
Oh, my pride!
Oh,
got
another super chat. Zach DeBoard says, "Happy 10th anniversary. Thanks, everyone, for making me smile. Thank you."
Yay!
Mitch has been funded.
Yeah! I could get so many burgers with this. He got funded with a super chat.
Oh, Bleach did not get few.
Oh, man.
Funded.
How will we get Bleach now?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Rolling in the dough.
I guess mine is not going to get funded.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
Failed. Just like the content ID. Blocked. Wow, massive failure.
Ooh, not even close.
Really Bilkins it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ah! Man, I suck.
The winner is
I
you!
love not being on fire. I love not being on fire. Being on fire is the last thing I want. La 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 la.
I told the DJI bids there's literally not enough characters to
Hey,
that.
maybe I should be like, hey, if you do a super chat, I'll do it in the Eddie voice. I'll encourage people. Do you have a voice request?
Allison, are you sure you want to put your throat through that? You know,
If it was the
just...
Caroline voice, it'd be great.
What's wrong with the voices like this?
I actually have to get going, but
Okay.
I will talk to y'all later.
All right.
All right, see you later,
Yeah.
Later.
Congrats on 10 years and all that.
Thank
I'll talk to you later.
Sorry, guys, if you're listening with your headphones.
Was
headphone users, rip headphone eddies.
Press F in chat.
What?
Let's see how many people actually press F. Press F for
Press F to pay respects.
F to pay respects, yeah. To pay respects to Eddie. Okay, let's do that rapping game, huh?
was John gonna join?
Yeah, John,
we
if
need-
you're still around, I saw him comment something, but I didn't see him say he wanted in.
Do
People
all the
are pressing
voices
F.
like
Yeah.
summer and pause to breathe heavily and drink water every 3 minutes.
Sorry, guys, did I turn a bunch of people off with the Caroline voice? I won't do it again. The
Oh,
Eddie
no.
voice is
Wow.
more
Wow,
tolerable.
we're nearly at 200 watchers now. So.
Woo!
We got an F minus for respects here too, so
Yeah. Alright, going back into the menu. Back. If I can ever figure it out. I always press the
Ash,
wrong
the greatest
thing.
background character ever. Yep.
Yeah, laying in her little perch with her Halloween collar.
I would say I could. She's a little out of focus. I couldn't tell if she had like something special around her neck there.
Oh boy, are we doing the rap game?
Okay, yeah, John says Adam.
All right.
Oh God, no.
Here she is. She's so happy I woke her up from her nap.
Oh no, the super chats will be in flooding. They're gonna ask for Ash to read them.
Yeah, in the Ash voice. Yeah, you're gonna eat that super chat over there. You just want down, don't you? Little Halloween kitty with her little jingle collar for Halloween. I love you. Okay. I know. She could not be happier. She's so sleepy.
Being tortured.
I'm gonna put on Mad vs. City so we can get our mad rhymes on.
Oh boy, I suck at this one.
I think everybody sucks at this one.
Everyone kind of sucks, and that's the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allison, you want to add John in?
Yeah. He's I remember him being pretty good at this game.
Kitchen's dead.
Yep.
Add.
They
It's
usually
almost
has
going
changed
into the
every
Brooklyn
time.
Nine-Nine intro.
Yeah, it is.
All right, it's working. Oh wow, that sounds like garbage on my end. Let me fix that.
I think it sounds like that for everybody.
Yeah.
Does it sound like garbage? Why does it sound like garbage?
Every now and then it
Like
kind
the
of does sound
staticky and heavy feedback.
Oh, the game audio or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Game
that's
audio is
strange.
really choppy.
It's
Yeah,
choppy.
don't worry about it. It's a thing.
Yeah,
Let me
it
see
does
if I
that.
can-
It just every now and then. I think that's everybody.
It basically happens when a DM gets this large, honestly.
Oh, I see.
I'm half afraid I'm gonna hit mute and it's just gonna mute everybody.
Oh, I thought I clicked join. There we go. Now I'm in.
Never mind, that just mutes me.
You can, you could mute just, but I would, I just sort of deal with it. I learned how to just focus on the.
Buddy L
Just a bit of
asks if
suffering.
my cat
I
has
forgot how to
Skyped with
Jackbox.
your cats, Lewis.
I
They're
just
Skyping all
learned
the
how to
time.
focus on the sharp hand Joe, and that's what.
Oh, there's
gets
another
me,
super chat from Leslie Clausen. Says, happy 10 years. Thank you, Leslie.
My cats are somewhere. They're sleeping somewhere. I'm not sure where they are.
My kitty is moving off of my lap.
She's done.
The tiger.
Excuse me. Kitty. All right, is everyone in the chat or in the game?
I think so.
I think we have everyone. So
Yep, and
Skitch.
super chat for you.
Oh, another super chat. Grossman or Grossman.
Okay, so I'll hit
says-
everyone's in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grossman says, "Can we get Radu raps?" Didn't he in the No Zone episode? Got to stay out of the No Zone.
Schrodinger's rap. It's time for a little bit of Schrodinger's rap.
Yeah, but this is relevant to something later, so remember this. And thank you, Grossman. Let me get my big head out of the way here, and we'll play the game.
Oh, skip the tutorial, or it's...
Skip it.
Yeah, you can skip it. It's probably fine. So this is Mad Libs, but with raps, basically, for anyone in the chat who's not played this game before.
Oh, I just realized somebody's gonna have to go up against Gene.
Oh
They're
yeah.
gonna lose every time.
Yeah, we have an uneven number.
Everyone's favorite.
We don't have Mickey here with his fast clicker to smash the buildings.
Yeah, I did invite him, but he had to work, so.
Yeah.
Right back.
Aw, yeah. Anyone get the billboard up? Okay, let's see. Where's the billboard? I think the billboard... Oh, which one is the... I don't know if that's the ticker there? No, the ticker's on the building. Okay.
There we go. All right.
Get the billboard? Yeah! Oh no, it was a train. Alright. I guess it doesn't blow up the billboard, it just calls the train.
Okay. None of us can... Okay, as long as none of us write anything funny, this will be perfect, right?
Make it the worst.
Can do.
Hatman says Lewis is now officially as popular as the Bee Gees. Whether or not he'll ever be more popular than them remains to be seen.
Whoa.
Oh.
Is Phelan going to be able to take on Gene?
I don't know.
He's pretty tough.
It's going to be a tight heat.
Oh no!
Oh, someone used the wrong purple button.
Apparently the audio from the game is a bit quiet.
Audio on the game is quiet. Let's see. I don't even see it in my volume mixer. Why is it not even there?
You have it on the TV?
No, I don't have it set to the TV.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason I'd turn it up if I could, but apparently it's not letting me. Faye Queen Corey on the super chat says, "Congrats on 10 years. Heart, we're so old now. Sad face." Thank you.
Nice.
I blanked. I panicked and just started axe murdering people. Like you do.
Dude, so like we all have to you just have to embrace your stage persona, you know? That's fine.
My stage persona is apparently an axe murderer.
You know it.
Yeah. Honey, I rap battled an axe murderer.
I blinked. I blinked and just started killing people with an axe. As Locust says. All right, let's see here. Oh.
Oh boy.
All right, time for Gene.
Boo! Sending all
You
the
suck,
boos! Boo!
Oh, look at Joker here. Turns out my life is a comedy.
Boo earns? No, I'm saying boo. Destroyed him. Phelan, he couldn't handle it.
Ugh. Eat shit, Gene.
What if we all voted for Gene? That'd be so mean.
I know.
No votes for
Gene.
Phelan whatsoever.
I know John's gonna vote for Gene.
Team Chaos votes for Gene to win.
It'd be great if Gene won the whole thing.
Gene becomes a millionaire.
Someone
how
can't
it has to
vote
be
at all.
And a VCR.
That's right.
Oh, Ash wants my pizza.
Oh.
You can't have it. I know, I put you in a dumb little collar and then you don't even get pizza.
Oh. I love Champ CD. All right.
Matt, you
good,
need to
very
do
good,
the music
Matt.
video for this.
All right, I'm going to lose, Matt. Okay, that's just know it. See, my name's dead already.
Oh, super chat.
Oh. And a voice request. Okay. Samurai Tiger 19 in the Phoebe voice request.
How dare you last longer than Charm did?
In all seriousness, you were awesome, Lupa. Here's to 10 more years. Thank you. That is funny to think. Lasted longer than Charmed.
Let's see if everyone votes correctly.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
When Charmed was canceled, the world lost such a talented beauty.
Yeah, disgusting.
Good
My
job.
billboard is now a public work.
Good job, crew.
Nationally
You voted for the right
recognized
rapper there. I'm proud of you all. You made the hard choice, but the right choice.
My billboard is now a federally protected wetland. Wait.
I've just stuffed my face, so.
All right. This rap is a little bit more cohesive. But that doesn't make it any better.
This is nonsense.
Hi, kitty.
Oh, what is that for you? It's just a stylus. She got very excited. It started falling off of my tablet. Is it a toy for you?
And the day was saved.
Ooh, another voice request. All right. Toby Saru JC requesting the Ash voice.
No pizza? Let's face it, anniversaries are ruined.
The Ash voice is just going into the charm voice at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been so long since I've done like the old Ash voice.
No pizza? Let's face it, anniversaries are ruined.
I think that's kind of it. Thank you.
The world has lost such a talent. God.
The world's lost.
I don't do Ash so much as like old Jewish woman.
Oy vey, the world's lost such a talented beauty.
Like so.
Oh, I guess I died.
Oh, a $10 super chat from Cream the Rabbit 98. Oh, Cream the Rabbit 98 says, "Here's $10 for 10 years." Also, quote of the year, "I blanked, so I just started murdering people with an axe." Sunny Jim 2019.
I blanked, so I just started murdering people with an axe.
Thank you, Cream the Rabbit.
That sounds like the writing process of Lisa Simpson's episode.
Well, they didn't
thank
get
you, bored
past
now.
I blanked, so...
Well played, John.
Feel
Feel the vulnerability frames.
You will destroy Gene.
John, you can never defeat Gene.
Feel the iframes.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm Gene. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I sound like.
They're relentlessly booing.
That was horrible.
It was a horrible karaoke singer. Debunked. Not a ghost.
Pretty spooky, huh, folks?
That was something that happened on an episode of Ghost Adventures. They're like, "Is it a ghost?" And they're like, "Oh, we later found out they were doing karaoke next door." It was a horrible karaoke singer.
Next door.
He called it in the narration a horrible karaoke singer.
Yeah.
The Blair Witch Karaoke Project.
And then text went on screen saying, "Psh, debunked."
Who
There's
voted
always
for
some-
Gene?
Some people voted for Gene.
There's a chaos voting crew, I guess.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Some people just want to watch the
I
world
think Lewis
change.
might have idled, so let's see here. Okay, wait.
What?
Lewis, I think Lewis is idle right now, so he didn't actually.
Yeah.
do
Oh,
anything.
I see. I was like, this sounds like he gave up on this one.
He sure
We
did.
got a super chat.
Okay, I'll read it in just a sec once this one's finished.
Noticing a theme?
Silly.
It's dinner time.
All right, there's another super chat, 50. Wow, from Lokuas. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. In the Mitch voice. "None of these robots know how to rap. Oh, me too. Bring me my mic." Or maybe he should be more excited. None of these robots know how to rap. Hobie 2, bring me my mic. Fun fact, at least according to an old...
My only hope is to lose to Lewis when he's not actually here. That would be amazing.
I like John in the chat. Ironically, voting for Gene will not make you or Gene cool.
There was, according to an old message board, David Hasselhoff did try to make a rap album with Ice-T at some point. Oh my god, I'm so sad it didn't come to be.
Oh man, let's get the axe murderer up here. Oh. I love this esoteric rapping here.
It's deep. It's got
this
layers.
Is just full of non sequiturs, is what this is.
Oh, burn.
Oh man,
I blanked and just started insulting Doug Walker.
Oh, it's fine. If mine hasn't come up yet, I said Doug-like, so.
Whenever you blank, just like poetry comes out. Have you tried intentionally blanking?
All the time.
Very good. This is like in this episode of the Rapper's Corner, we got Sonny Jim. Your best poetry comes out when you are we lost control of your body. Can you go into that?
Mostly, I just hit my head against the wall once or twice.
Intriguing. Thank you.
Howling Wolf. You know, Radu's never really dead. Oh, damn it! Oh, society burn.
Ooh. I like how they pronounce A and W there.
Excuse
me. A ampersand W.
Yeah, why did they say ampersand? Just say and. Oh, see, people think Phelan's was just about society in general. It's almost as if people don't automatically know about the 80s film starring Billy Warlock, Society.
Greatest hit.
If you ever want to see
How
him...
does anybody not know about that?
What is the part, the butthead part? Does he stick his fist up his ass, or what happens?
Oh, yeah.
He
There's
pulls
a
his
lot
head
of
through
stuff
his ass.
that happens
The
in
social
that
comment.
scene.
The
If you
social
ever want to see
commentary is
this
real.
fucking weird body horror movie, Society is a good one to check out, and it's got Billy Warlock in the lead.
I don't know if I called it a good one. But...
Well, I mean, we were entertained.
Yeah, if you see a
let's
movie
see
just
here.
go off the rails later.
Yeah, oh man, it's nuts.
Oh.
I'm matched up against Lewis again?
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Is Lewis still gone? I guess he must be.
He's muted, so I guess.
Oh no, I'm matched up against John, so that's here. Might be Lewis versus Gene.
dare. Oh, there's nothing left to destroy.
Greg wept, for there's nothing left to destroy.
Yeah.
Greg wept. Oh, someone in the chat mentioned The Wraith. I know I watched it a long time ago, and I remembered it was my first time seeing like a PG movie that had a boob shot in it. I was like, what?
Well
Back
done.
in
I
the
hope you brought your
80s
A
when they
game
could
because
do
I sure
that.
didn't.
And then you watch Sheena.
Oh yeah, Sheena had. Well, did they show the? I guess because it was like considered educational boob, you know, the Aboriginals and stuff.
Oh, we got a super chat here.
Ooh, $20 in the super
Godle of
chat
Gear.
from Godle of Gear.
20 pounds, actually.
20 pounds, you're right. Congrats on 10 years, and here's to another 10. Looking awesome. Thank you. That's so
Godle of Gear,
nice.
Godle of Gear.
Godle of Gear.
Oh, I can respect the Discworld reference. I'm yes.
Thank you,
Very nice.
Jan.
Yes, it's Lewis versus Gene.
This is just bot versus bot.
Yeah.
To think that you're Tom Hanks.
It's really Mecha Kara when it's Lewis again.
It's Mecha Kara dropping
would
those
crush
sweet rhymes.
Gene.
Look for crackers coming out of him.
All right, let's see here.
It does sound like Lewis.
They put that in themselves.
Yeah,
and
the
they
cow
couldn't
goes
pronounce
moo?
it.
What?
Go ra 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 ra.
Oh no. Now it's a real toss of the coin, isn't it?
Oh man, that's a toss of the gene right there.
I think we
It's
can
really
all put
Gene versus Gene here.
we can all put our vote toward Mecha Kara.
I
think.
dream of Gene's death.
Dream of Genie.
Oh.
A gene in a
Somebody
bottle.
said moo-erns. Why'd they say moo-erns?
Mecha Kara has
Moo-erns?
crushed Gene.
I was saying moo-erns.
Oh my gosh. I'm missing good Simpsons ever since we started streaming the
Treehouse of Horrors.
Treehouse
Oh,
of
God.
Horrors, and we're in season 28 or something. Man, it is bleak.
Yep.
Dire.
I hear this year's one was pretty bad.
What?
I am his son.
My son?
My son.
Son?
You chucked it in a bin.
I got anything to rhyme it with. So...
Cutting class, it's relevant.
Yeah.
What? Oh no. Oh, that makes you think at the end.
I like it. It makes you think about society.
I don't know which one to choose. I don't
There's
know.
a real comment on society, guys.
Yes.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I don't know
we
which to
all live in
choose.
an Eddie's boat.
We're all the same, or my son. They're both good.
My son.
My son.
My society. My chemical society.
Crawling in my bum.
Society Park.
Viper Taja, we're a society all along.
The real society was the societies we met along the way.
Listen, the friends we I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Ooh, that was close.
Wow. Billy Warlock took it in.
Yeah.
Champ.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I never really try.
Ooh, John, you I didn't know you felt that way. That means a lot. Thank you.
Like someone's going to death row.
Law and Order Society Victims Unit. Lewis, you ruin everything.
20 from Michael Scicciano.
Yeah.
I said
Well,
I'd
there's that
do
2,000
this.
cents.
Aw,
I
thank
said
you,
20,000
Skitch.
cents.
Oh.
2,000 cents rather. Not 20,000.
Oh wow, I've never been so rich. Thank you.
Mad sense.
It's on like Donkey Kong. I was raised in Up Eddie's butt. J.R. Davis in the super chat says, just a token of my appreciation and congratulations on 10 years. I appreciate all you creators here. Thanks for all the great content. Thank you. This is a $5 for all of us. I'm not splitting it though.
I mean, that robot is a Nokia phone. The Sunny Jim one side is that. So I would not be surprised that it's feeling itself up.
Well, it doesn't do the nipple tweaks that the Tiger Electronic robot does, at least.
That is true. That is, we're safe from that at least. No, Nintendo didn't try to copyright Let's Plays, DJI vids.
Hey, I'm the winner.
It's a more complex issue there, but what matters is that Ali won.
All right. I think this would be a good time to premiere the 10-year anniversary video.
You got
we
one.
got another super chat from
another
someone.
super chat. For Moses! She says, hi, Allison. I just wanted to pop in quickly and congratulate you on 10 years. Please review more Mary-Kate and Ashley nonsense. All hail Cynthia Rothrock. Thank you, Sarah. Aw, she, yeah, we're gonna do more Mary-Kate and Ashley when I come see you next, Phelan. Right?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
I cannot wait. That would be great.
You seem really
most looking forward to.
I am. I'm super excited.
Yeah, we plan to do more of that. Close that. I think she said she's just popping in, but if you wanted to come into the chat, you're welcome to. Roses. But in the meantime, yeah, let's do the 10-year anniversary video. Now, let's hope that this doesn't
it
turn
didn't
off the
get
stream.
acclaim at all.
It
so
didn't get acclaim, so it should be fine. But if it does, it's gonna premiere after the stream's done publicly. It's on Patreon right now, I suppose, if anyone's really impatient. So let's get this opened up. I hope everyone likes it. I worked really hard on it. I'm very proud of it. So let me switch the audio over.
Someone's asking about streaming services for Simpsons. I'm watching it on like the official Simpsons like Fox site, and they give you a 16:9 aspect ratio, and you should never use it because it looks terrible.
You can do both versions of it, and the HD one is only in widescreen. So if you do the SD, it's full screen.
4:3.
Yeah. But I prefer it that way.
Yeah, well, because if you do 16:9, it's just like almost like it's a pan and scan basically. They just zoom in to make it fill the screen.
Sure.
Well, until when it is actually widescreen.
All right.
Those are the terrible ones.
All right, I'm going to turn our audio off now, and I'm going to start up the 10-year anniversary video, so I hope everyone enjoys.
Hey, check it out! Yeah! The Little Monsters preview was about to begin, but before it does, I'm gonna fill you in. I grew up watching this movie, and after this part, I'm gonna rewind to the very start. Dial M for Monsters! This parody is really starting to take shape. The sweepstakes ad play before every tape. Called the Monster Hotline for adventure and fun. We had 20,000 chances to be saying I won! Dial 1 989 Maurice! It's a silly ad that's great for a laugh. A freaking Fred Savage photo in his autograph. Did anyone win this? I just gotta know. If this was you, I'd love if you commented down below. Dial 1 989 Maurice! Little Monsters Pinball, holy shit, that's so cool. Glow-in-the-dark t-shirt, you're the talk of the school. Hello Super Teen or Teen Machine or that old loudmouth magazine. I feel real old, and here's what's more. They mentioned something called a video store.
Check it out. Go ahead. Check it out. Go ahead. Go check it out.
1989 was great, you see. Two things premiered, Little Monsters and Me. Well, now it's 30 years later, and I'm here to say I love this movie in a major way.
Check it out.
That late 80s flavor, just savor it. I've seen 1,000 films, this was my first favorite. The song stuck in your head yet? It'll be soon. Dial M for Monster, sing along with this tune. Dial 1-989 Maurice. Who knows what this upcoming vid will bring? Well, it probably can't get more embarrassing. Now back to the hotline from before. Number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. You're about to meet Brian and his new pal Maurice. I know you're sad to find out the song will suit these. I'm dialing 1-989 Maurice. Dial 1-989 Maurice. Dialing 1. Let's do it.
Years ago, I sat down to do my very first movie review.
Hi there, Internet. This is Obscura Slupa, and this is me reviewing things.
I was on a messy bed, and it looked like garbage, and the sound was really bad, and I probably sounded pretty sleepy. For some reason, I was wearing 2 different shirts. I don't know what I was thinking. I was 19. And now it's a decade later, and I'm still doing videos, and I'm probably more surprised than anyone else. So I wanted to do something really, really special for this, and I think the best way to find out how we got here is to go all the way back to the beginning. I don't remember my life before Little Monsters. It just always was a thing in my life. It was my very first favorite movie. It's the first time I can remember really obsessing over a film and watching it over and over and over again and driving everyone in my life crazy.
Boo. Keep an eye out for monsters!
I love the sound of
So if you have never seen the movie Little Monsters, it is a comedy drama for kids about monsters under the bed, starring Fred Savage and Howie Mandel as the monster under the bed.
Hey, bud, the name's Maurice, and I'll catch you later.
I would constantly rent it from the store, and the only thing that I remembered about it was the cover of it, and one day it just wasn't in the store, and I could not remember the name of this movie for my life, so I tried to figure out what it was, and my mother, I think she just pretended not to know. I think she was just like, she didn't want to see this movie anymore, and was like, I don't know, I don't remember the name of the, what movie was this? Did you rent a movie? I remember asking my friends' parents if this sounded familiar to them, this movie about monsters under the bed, and they were like, The Goonies? The Goonies. The Goonies. That was my first time watching The Goonies. My first time watching The Goonies was a recorded tape that my friend's mom had, and is like, I don't know, I think this is the movie, and I hated it. I hated The Goonies then. I'm fine with it now, but I hated it then.
The monsters. They kidnapped them. Kidnapped them? Which monsters? The little monsters.
This was my very first movie review ever. I did a written review on this website called Fast Rewind. It might even still be up. I think someone found it a few years back. It's like, is this you? I'm like, oh no. I was probably like 11 or 12 when I wrote it. They were very open to anyone submitting anything, and I did a review of it. I don't even remember what I said there. I'm not gonna read it again. If you find it, let me know.
And then and then you bake it in the oven, 350.
I was obsessed, and I'm talking really obsessed with a capital O with this movie. I was part of a message board, a Little Monsters message board, where we would talk about all things Little Monsters, and you would think there would not be enough to talk about to have a message board going for a while, but you'd be wrong. We did wallpapers. There was a soundtrack collection that someone put together. So someone just got all of the songs and then ripped the music from it. And I still have a copy of this fan-made soundtrack that someone did. I was there when the very first Little Monsters DVD came out. I remember rushing to, I don't know if it was Walmart or Best Buy something, and finding it and like grabbing the DVD like, all right, yes, Little Monsters. No special features.
Got him, have him, got him, need him, got him, have him, got him, need him.
Let me show you around. Let me show you straight.
I was so freaking excited to revisit this too, because it's on Netflix now in HD widescreen. That's the only place that you can get it HD. There's no Blu-ray of it, but you can watch it in HD there. It's the best this movie has ever looked. I was so excited to watch Little Monsters in full widescreen HD glory. But the best part about the VHS tapes is that there was this sweepstakes ad that would play before them. And I just had to recreate it for this video because it was just, it was madness. It was pure distilled late 80s, early 90s. Did anyone win the sweepstakes? I guess someone had to have. Like, who got the full-size pinball machine? Whose unlucky parents had a giant pinball machine in their house because of Little Monsters? If this was you, please let me know what all happened. I'm dying to know. I'm dying to know about all of this stuff, like how the sweepstakes went. All right, I'm gonna try the number. 1-989 M-A. Okay, I'm dialing it.
And wireless, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Well, that was a real letdown.
I was miserable. I hated it. Till I met my first friend, Maurice.
Fred Savage was great in this movie. I mean, he's great in everything, but like in the 80s movies that he was in, he was just like a little adult. like a little adult. And it's weird in this one that he's kind of like that too, because, I mean, this is a movie about being a kid and growing up, but he's already kind of grown up. You had the kooky, like, Home Alone trap setup thing. Pre-Home Alone, though. This is pre-Home Alone, where he's setting up the monster trap, and he's just got, like, a string of Doritos around the bed. This was like E.T., where, you know, the trap is the product placement.
What the hell am I stepping in? Doritos? Jesus!
The Doritos gag. Like, I always remembered it because after the credits, after the song ends in the credit roll, they just play Dorito eating noises. He saws the legs off his bed, and his parents seem very accepting of this.
Beats being an axe murderer in 10 years.
And that's weird considering, like, the adults in this movie have no chill. Just no chill at all. Daniel Stern plays his dad in this. He has probably the least chill of all. The least chill dad of all.
Dead, mister.
You're dead, mister. He's got, like, the crazy eyes down pat. I felt like his dad was gonna murder him. My favorite no-chill adult in this movie is the bus driver that threatens to destroy them.
Get back in your seats or I'll destroy every one of you!
That was always the funniest thing to me. I remember on that message board, we would make wallpapers or posters for, like, Little Monsters 2, and one of the jokey ones that I did was like, the bus driver promised they would destroy them all. Return to the bus driver. I hope that lady has had a great life. I hope she's doing all right. I don't get what was up with the teacher that gave his little science girlfriend a 0 cause her essay was torn up.
To be scientific defies every rule known to the scientific mind. In the name of science, I'm going.
Do you have your research report?
Yes, I thought I did.
Cause, like, you could still tell there was an essay there. Well, you can't give a 0 for that. That doesn't seem kosher. Also, who dis?
Good morning, Mr. Stevenson!
Who is that guy?
Who was saying that? The subtitles say it was a teacher, but is the teacher talking like that?
Good morning, Mr. Stevenson!
Is that what his teacher sounds like? In this movie, they got, like, the whole Savage family. They got Ben Savage in his first role.
Mommy! A monster! Mom, a monster!
Honey, are you all right?
It ran in from the hall, grabbed my ankle, and slid under my bed.
And they got Kayla Savage, which is their sister, and she plays, like, one of the monsters in there somewhere. I think it's this one, if I recall from the message boards correctly, but I could be wrong. And Ben Savage is playing one of the monsters at one point as well. And even as a kid, I was like, that's just the brother in makeup. Why is the brother there? And they just did him like Howie Mandel. Like, I don't know. I guess they were just having fun on set that day.
Double or nothing.
There was this hilarious part I never really understood where, like, Fred Savage is being hung over, like, over the ledge of something, and then, like, Howie Mandel's character runs in, and there's this stand-in. But, like, why did they give the stand-in, like, long sleeves? Like, he doesn't look anything like him. He's covered in pounds and pounds of makeup, but you can so tell that it's not him. We also have Buzz from Home Alone in this movie with Daniel Stern. They piss in his fucking apple juice.
Ronnie's gonna be pissed.
No kidding.
Piss! Who put piss in my apple juice?
Who put piss in my apple juice? Classic. Absolute classic. There's a part in this movie where Fred Savage is eating a peanut butter and onion sandwich. And I just remember thinking it was the weirdest thing. And so I tried it, but I cut the onions like super thick. Like I didn't cut them very well, and it was garbage. It was gross. It was so gross. Okay, so for the first time in like 20 years, I'm gonna try the peanut butter and onion sandwich again. Okay. I made it nice in small cuts. Maybe this time it'll be better. Let's see. Well, the thinner onions helps. The thinner onions helps. Still not the best combo. Not one I'd recommend. Yeah, wash some of this down here.
Who put piss in my apple juice?
But we should talk about the main feature of this movie, which is Howie Mandel as Maurice the Monster. What a look. What a classic, iconic look. The people that did the makeup in this movie, extraordinary. Really great job. There's some kind of wonky ones going on, but in a fun way, but mostly really, really great stuff. By the way, if you look up Little Monsters Maurice, you're gonna find a shit ton of cosplayers as Maurice. This is a sought-after look.
You can't jam a basketball. You can't have a hand grenade go off in your lap and survive. Those things you can't do, but you can take a walk on the wild side.
And I love the effects. So there's a really cheap one where he just throws glitter out of his hand.
It's magic.
I don't know if it was supposed to actually be glitter. That confused me as a kid too. I'm like, did he just have glitter in his pocket, or was that really supposed to be like magic? He's so fun in this movie and crazy and over the top, and I really just enjoyed this performance, and I love that it's wild and crazy and kooky, but still kind of grounded in something. There's some really genuinely sincere parts in this, which you wouldn't expect from a movie about monsters under the bed that go and prank kids and cause mayhem.
Do you want to go to military school?
It is crazy to me that Howie Mandel did this role, because if you know anything about Howie Mandel, he is extremely OCD. Like, he's extremely germophobic, and they put him under pounds and pounds of makeup doing super gross things in this movie. Granted, I mean, I'm sure that, you know, it wasn't really earwax in his ear and all this other stuff. It's makeup. But, I mean, he's still, like, touching a toilet seat. He's still putting his fingers all over stuff. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff in here that I think a germaphobe would be just terrified of.
We did a movie together, you and I, and it was called Little Monsters.
Little Monsters?
You remember?
I used to spend all my energy trying not to laugh at you. You were so funny.
Yeah, I was so funny. I thought I was gonna die.
There's a lot of, like, body horror going on in this movie. The monsters are affected by light. Any kind of light. It could be sunlight, it could be a flashlight, any kind of light. And it makes them melt. And I guess if they're in the light long enough, it'll kill them. It's not really established how long. They could be fully melted and still come back. And in fact, there's parts where he's just clothes on the floor in the light. So I don't know. It's just depending on the scene. But at one point, it just makes horns grow on his head for no particular reason. I don't know. He just grows horns. There's this great joke where like this little puppet comes out of his head.
You know what happens when I get upset. That's it. I'm upset. What the hell is that? I don't know. That's what happens when I get upset.
His hand becomes a dog. His hand becomes a dog. It was a real curse to the bite moment. Pretty disturbing. When I was a kid, I was just terrified of so many things. I remember watching the When Animals Attack special and being so scared that in Phoenix, Arizona, a grizzly bear was gonna just break through my window and kill me. And I saw Little Monsters, and I wanna say this is my first exposure kind of horror stuff, monster stuff. And it just had this gross, dark tone to it that I really, really dug. And they had so much like adult stuff in this that like I feel like 80s movies just like were so much more okay with this stuff than they are now. The kids would just be throwing out like cuss words all the time. There's so many shits thrown in here. They have at least 2 masturbation jokes.
You wanted to play with him. Why doesn't he just play with himself? Man's best friend, his right hand. We get the shit, we smash the shit, and then we put the shit back.
Holy shit. Oh, shit.
And ever since he developed that hump, he's been such a bitch. Goddamn this house.
You're damn right you will.
Damn it, Maurice, who was that?
A monster who is played by another kid tells Fred Savage he has a nice ass. This was the first time I heard the term over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
Don't you have anybody else in your life besides your mother who wears an over-the-shoulder boulder holder?
But yeah, just this super dark, kind of adult tone for this movie. So it was this thing about like kids just going crazy and doing whatever they want, but also like, I don't know, there was a lot of things that I felt were kind of mature for this. It's kind of a sad movie. It's kind of a sad movie. It's a funny, sad movie. So there's just this blend of like comedy and tragic elements, and it gets more sad the more you think about it. Because part of the rules of this movie is that monsters are kids that stayed under the bed too long. Like if you're trapped under there when the sun comes up, then you become a monster. So all these monsters are all kids. And Maurice was once a kid. He says that he's 11 years old.
I've been in this business now, what, well over 200 years.
How old are you?
11. Oh, and I ain't getting any prettier.
Apparently, unless they're killed, they can just live forever, or at least have a long life. At one point, he was an 11-year-old child who left his family and became a monster. They never really go any deeper into that, but like, what happened? So part of this is the family, the parents are getting a divorce. And they have these like mature conversations about, you know, the dad's gonna live somewhere else for a little while, and Ben Savage is like, well, I'll be better. You can stay here if I'm better, because the kids are blaming themselves for the divorce. And Maurice comes to comfort Brian and says, well, at least you have a family.
I hate them.
No, you don't. No, you don't. At least you have a family.
Like, how sad is that? He's a blue monster covered in purple warts and horns and a mohawk. And they're just having to talk about divorce. And it's just so sincere. They commit to this. Like, there was never a point as a kid where I thought this is lame or this is stupid. And it felt like a real family. It felt like they were actually going through this divorce and these kids were having this tough time. You could see why Brian wants to escape into this monster world from the things that he has to deal with. And they never blame anyone for this. They never say, you know, so-and-so is at fault for this. It's just sometimes things happen. Families fall apart, relationships break apart. At the very end of the movie, when they're separating, Fred Savage is in tears.
Remember, where there's a bed, there's a way.
That resonated with me so much as a kid. That feeling of like leaving a friend behind, growing up, or facing the real world like that. Like this movie I just felt it. The music in this movie was a big part of why I loved it. It just had such a beautiful tone. They had this really lovely piano track there that like I remember taking from that homemade soundtrack and putting on my iPod or Zune or whatever I had back then and playing it over and over again. I used it in an older video of mine because I just loved it so much. And there's lots of really interesting pieces in this. There's one that's partially just sighs. It's just breath noises. It creates this like super spooky tone. And the whole movie's like that. It's just a very odd tone, and I can't think of a lot of movies that feel like Little Monsters feels. And this movie doesn't shy away from some of the darker things in it. There's a point where Brian runs away and decides to escape his problems by hanging out with the monsters, and realizes that they're just frightening a baby. and it just feels so cruel and mean. And this is a movie that makes you root for these monsters and like putting chocolate all over the fridge and pissing in the apple juice and all this stuff prior to this. And then that's the moment where it just hits you. And this is a movie that originally was much darker. I read an early draft of the script like 20 years ago. I remember searching this out as a kid. I found it online and I read it, and there were a lot darker things in this movie. It was less of a comedic slant to it. And there were also some other differences, like the monsters all just dressed in robes, and you can see that left over in the movie. There's a ton of just monsters in robes running around, including Maurice. And he was a much more selfish character. Like there was less sincere moments in it, I think.
He was the best friend I've ever had.
You're the ugliest friend I ever had.
One of the biggest differences between that script and this is the main villain, Boy.
You'll stay and be my pal.
Boy is played by Frank Whaley, and he's dressed up like in a little schoolboy outfit, and he's got like human skin stretched over his monster skin. I think in the back it's like tied on, maybe with rubber bands or something. Just so weird and gross. I remember that being so visceral as a kid. In the script, it makes a whole lot more sense, like why he's called Boy. Like he literally was a boy, and he was like a marionette or something, like a little puppet boy. But I think that this was better in the end because it did feel like more of a threat, and he was pretty gross. Like I think it was a better idea than the puppet idea. The main goon, he's this big hunchbacked guy named Snick, who also has like a dual role in this as like a TV host.
My name's Sam Yahey, and welcome to Channel 98 Cable Access, all about chicks.
He at one point rips a kid's head off. He's a monster, but he's a kid. One of the funniest parts of the movie, I think.
And ever since he developed that hump, he's been such a bitch.
And he gets blown up and pulls himself back together. And then one of the best parts of the movie, Howie Mandel sets him on fire with a flamethrower.
Hey, Snick! How about a light, bud?
I'm glad that when he was set on fire, there was inspirational music playing. So they got like this elaborate setup with the kids bringing these lights into the world under the bed to like take them out and blow them up. And Maurice just had a flamethrower hanging around? That was just there? Where did he get it? I mean this in the best of ways. This movie has the feel of a cheap Halloween decoration. Like one of those that makes the spooky ghost noise. Wait, I got an example. Yes! That's the feeling. That's the feeling this movie gives me. That's you. Just that nostalgia of like trick-or-treating as a kid, and then you go out and they got like spooky witch decorations flailing around, and everything's so creepy and fun. This was a world that I wanted to go to, and it was just a dark factory with stairs in it and pallets, but there's all this like glitter everywhere and these sparkle effects going around, a table full of just junk food, an arcade room. This seems like a happening place to be. And all this stuff in this magical glitter world is that much funnier when you watch it, knowing that this was a condemned factory because it was toxic.
It wasn't like it was condemned and then refurbished. It was condemned and abandoned. I think it was toxic.
I think it was.
Because do you remember that the crew would have surgical masks on?
Yeah, but not us.
Not us. And oh, it's fine, it's fine. And we
Yeah, it's fine.
And it was like a hospital room with all the crew behind the camera.
You would say, don't you think this is dangerous? No, it's absolutely fine.
It's unbelievable.
It was toxic. There were children. Most of the monsters, like 90% of the monsters were children, and they put them in a toxic factory. Wow. Good going. So Howie Mandel, super OCD germaphobe, is covered in latex, terrified of everything around him in a toxic warehouse with people with masks around him. How did he survive this shoot?
Good question. I have the time of my life.
This movie was shot in North Carolina, and they had a ton of problems behind the scenes. There was a fire that destroyed some of the sets and costumes, so that set back filming. And the company that made it, Vestron, was going bankrupt at the time. So they ended up selling it to MGM, and that meant that it got a limited release. So it was only in 179 theaters. And out of the $7 million budget, it made back about 800,000. But they really tried to make this movie a thing. They had like the sweepstakes going on and like the big displays. And they also had a comic book series. For decades, this comic was a mystery to me. I just wanted to know what this was. And I recently read it within the last year. And it appears they wanted this to be a series, but it was only 6 issues. And it's a sequel to the movie. And the parents, they do get a divorce. And Brian's going to therapy about it. Like, it's kind of sad too. Little Monster's a little bit depressing. Ooh, got all 6 issues of the comic. Whoa. They're all photo covers to cover up for the kind of wonky art. I don't know what's going on with the faces. Not great. Focus on that camera. Oh my god, I'm so glad I finally own these. My childhood dreams come true. This is just a face. But since then, the movie has gained sort of a cult status, similar to The Wizard that was released the same year. I think people who grew up with it are super nostalgic for it, and I've heard from a lot of people that just really, really remember this movie fondly. And if you haven't seen Little Monsters, you haven't heard of it, I recommend that you check it out because it was super formative for me. I can't say enough good things about it. Just a really, really special film. So thanks, Little Monsters, for what you've done. Thank you to you, the audience, for allowing me to do what I do. I feel so incredibly lucky. To be doing this for 10 years is insane, and I have all of you to thank for it. You're wonderful people. I'm always so happy to hear from you guys and to hear people say that they just like watching my stuff or they checked something out because I talked about it and spreading all sorts of cool new movies and TV shows to watch. It's great. What a great community. So have a spooky Halloween season, all you people in YouTube land, and I'll be seeing you around soon.
We're on a road to nowhere.
Give me some of that apple juice. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. Yeah. Look at that. Eating my peanut butter and onion sandwich. What the? Yeah, it tastes very good. Oh, she's just making the bread crustless for me. She's just cutting off the edges. Oh, you got to the oniony goodness. And we're back. Oh, thank you. Who's applauding? Oh, thank you.
It might be me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
So that was my 10-year anniversary video.
Yay!
People in the chat liked it. Thank you. I was reading everything everyone was writing. You guys were making me laugh. By the way, if you enjoyed that rap number at the beginning, that was recomposed by Skitch here.
Yep.
And if you guys would like to get a copy of that or the movie night's theme, you can find that at skitch.bandcamp.com. I'll put the link in the chat here.
Yeah, check it out. Go ahead.
Check it. Just go ahead.
Featuring me and Phelan in the vocals.
The Little Monsters rap can be downloaded for free. If you want a tip, you can. And the theme song for movie nights is available for a very reasonable price.
Copy link. That's what I wanted. Yeah, yeah, like Skitch was saying, if you guys want to donate something for the track, you can pay what you want, but it's up there for free as well.
This thing was very fun to work on because just like a lot of really great like cheaply produced music in the 80s and 90s, they used like very typical sound devices that I actually had a pretty close approximation of it on hand. So it didn't take that much time to recreate it.
I think you're the only person who's ever recreated the Little Monsters rap, so you should be really proud of yourself.
Like I could make a 30-minute long deep analysis of the harmonic structure and design of this.
Please do. I'd watch the hell out of that.
The steel pan section when they talk about the island resort is a very subtle thematic imaging.
Yeah, that's what I always remembered about that tape was at least on the rental copies, because the copy I have is a later VHS release that doesn't have it, but the one
that's what's really funny, right? It's just like the fact that it only existed for a very narrow window of the VHS release, which also explains why it might have been very cheaply produced. But let's be honest, as far as 1-900 commercials go, that's one of the higher production value ones I could think of.
Yeah, those 1-900 things were so short-lived, and yeah, like there's a lot of them that are really, really lazy too. They put in so much effort. I was surprised people in the chat were saying they remembered it just from like once it started. It was so good. So good. All right. Should I put on Jackbox for a little bit longer, and then before we start wrapping things up?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Well, I think it's getting quite late here. I might have to sit out on Jackbox, I think.
Matt's got to wrap it up.
Okay, you heading out, or are you just chilling for a little bit before you go?
I think I'm gonna be heading out, I think.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in.
No problem. I've had a great time. And congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, Mr. Radar says that apparently 1-900 numbers are just not available. They were discontinued as a concept in 2012.
Yeah, they were discontinued. It wouldn't. Cell phones couldn't do them, so they were dying out very quickly once cell phones became more mainstream.
We got another mega chat.
Cream the Rabbit 98 again. Thank you. Yeah. It says, after that video, you just earned yourself a new subscriber. Thanks for the laughs tonight and introducing me to this movie. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was trying a lot of new stuff with that video, so I'm really glad how it turned out, and I'm glad that people are.
It's a great video. It's a great video.
Thank you.
Anyway, I better head out.
Okay. See you around, Matt.
Take care.
All right. Which was the Jackbox that had Quiplash? I think we should do some Quiplash.
I know Quiplash is a standalone too, so.
Yeah, that's.
I
remember
think
which one.
3 is the one that has Quiplash too. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. I can't hear anything. It's so loud.
Shit, I install the Jackbox.
You got another one.
Oh, another super chat. Oh, it's just $1 from Dr. Song. I shouldn't say just $1. It's $1 from Dr. Song. But I don't see any. I don't see. That's what I meant. Just because there was no text. That's what I meant. Yeah, if you want to say your thing
$1.
No, I just meant just like there was no text there. Yeah, if you. I got your super chat, but there was no text there. So if you want to just write something, I'll see it.
I think I'm back.
Welcome back.
The axe murderer is back. Wait, what?
Yep. Apparently, I axe murdered our internet connection. I don't know.
Oh, thank you, baby. Or thank you, Dr. Song. I was reading someone baby Clayman above that. Dr. Song, thank you. Now I feel bad. My wording was terrible. I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, the game is loud.
The game is super loud, isn't it? Let me fix this. Okay, it should be at a more reasonable volume.
Am I able to get into the game? I don't seem to... Am I in the right place for that?
Well,
I think you are.
Well, yeah, but I haven't started.
Oh, okay.
I haven't shown you guys yet the.
Oh, we got someone else who's asking to come in.
Who's asking to come in?
Dan Ordinary.
Danny. Okay, let me get Danny in here. Where is Danny? Oh, there.
Hello.
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 How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just bringing up some Jackbox. Okay. All right. So I have the thing up on the screen share in Discord, so we can get in here.
All right, let me get.
Okay.
Is that everyone?
I think so.
Everybody who's not here.
Yeah, I think because Lewis is still just muted. Okay. Let me get my face out of the way, huh?
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm your host, Schmitty, and I've been told that I'm no longer allowed to accept tips. Okay, I hope you've all done your stretching because
Yeah,
we're
it's not
jumping
letting me
right
do
in.
just the full screen here, but it's alright.
Yep.
This is round one.
If you're in the audience, you can join in with code HXYG.
Yes.
Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses at stake. Go!
I'm already done. Whew. My answers are gonna be so bad. I'm ready to lose. So bad. So bad. Oh yeah.
I love the power glove.
I love the power
The
answers.
wrong movie.
They're so bad. I love the answer glove. It's so bad. The answer glove.
Let's see those quips. Starting us off, what movie title best describes the state of your butt right now?
Well, let's see here. Oh, come on.
Oh,
None of them was Little Monsters. Would be so great if we had something where one of the answers was check it out, the other one was go ahead, and it actually lined up that way. Oh man!
Wow!
The axe murderer strikes again.
Yeah.
I love the Infinity Gauntlet. It's so bad.
The worst part about being under Dracula's thrall was that he's always making you blank.
I'm into some weird shit.
Some weird shit. Don't judge me. It just needed 18 more episodes until it got good.
I know how to play to y'all.
It's not a quip laugh. The audience did.
Next prompt. A good name.
Say the worst.
I'm not a saber-tooth, I'm a saboteur.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Little monsters. Little monsters. Yeah, I'm sure they could get Howie Mandel in the makeup again for a sequel, right?
To play the part of an aardvark, yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point, I don't think he could do.
Oh
that,
my
but-
gosh, it's an even
Wow. Ooh.
Oh.
Look, we're both happy. That's great.
Yay.
What wins?
Something you wouldn't expect to hear from a Subway sandwich artist.
Somebody crazy old Maurice. That's Beauty and the Beast, isn't it?
Crazy old man.
It's just that one of those lines that just immediately brings you there.
Yeah.
Crazy old Maurice.
I love that gif of like we saw him in town raving and he's got like rave glow sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. You put piss in my apple juice.
Almost.
Well, looks like I got axe murdered. Beep.
I'm gonna shut the stream down again.
Next is.
Get out of here, Eddie.
Scientists should be working
No one
around
cares about Gilligan's Island.
You guys got half a Baywatch.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I
Tough
What's it,
call.
Nardsbark?
see. Yeah.
Wolfman's got Nardsbark.
We already got a reference to it. I like the. Good job, Danny. I like the self-reference here.
Yeah.
It's all I've got.
Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Literally every answer is Aardvark.
I would have voted for Riker. Come on, man.
The audience has a lot of control here.
the hardest question a bridge troll could ask you. Vote now.
God.
Oh my god! Who won that pinball machine from Maurice? Maurice is
From
giving
Maurice.
away the pinball
Yeah.
machine in the Little
He's
Monsters
real.
sweepstake.
His name's in the phone
Yeah.
number. His name's in the phone number, so of course he's giving it away.
He had
Can
the,
I
the
talk
one...
to the real Maurice?
Oh, of course.
Hey kids, give me some money. We'll take a walk on the wild side.
It was like, who's Maurice? It's like, didn't you watch the review?
Who's Maurice? Some people are just jumping in. I think that is a
that's true.
reference to Little Monsters. We just watched my 10-year anniversary video on that movie.
Who's
I think not-
Maurice? They said and smiled.
I think Nardsvark's gonna become the next Bilkins.
No, nothing could ever replace Bilkins.
That's true. We were introducing people to Bilkins, probably.
Maurice fixes the YouTube algorithm. I've been doing this for 200 years, and now I figured out how to figure out the YouTube algorithm. Maurice is the new superhero. Gosh. Full of nostalgia now.
Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip.
Safety quip.
Great, let's see what we got here. First up, what would happen if you removed all of Johnny Depp's many scarves? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we just discovered that my Nardvark joke is a severe limitation.
Hero, like Maurice's hero need, but not the Nardvark we deserve, as Hatman says.
Kinda.
It's okay.
Maurice is the hero we need, but not the hero we deserve. Oh, these are both bad.
Oh man. Oh, geez.
I don't like either of these. I don't like it.
They're both rejected. They're both rejected.
They're both horrible.
I mean, that makes them good answers, though. That's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Can't fight with rhyming.
I was trying to get away from the boob hat. Then I saw the rhyme opportunity, and I was like, no.
Next in the hopper, a terrible name for a morning talk show.
I love people are just doing Little Monsters jokes now.
Oh, God.
Oh, these are all bad.
Okay. I'm gonna say something in a moment here. I was gonna go Howie Mandel show too, Allison.
Oh, but the Channel Awesome dunks always win.
The double dunk in this case here.
Double dunk.
I like that it's a
double
cup
dunking.
of it too. That's
Yeah.
Could've been.
Gosh, that's a lot for the morning, isn't it?
It is.
I'm horny for my Vulcan friends. These are both very good. Oh man. I love that this is like, okay, so either this is like Archer's first words, or later in life he's getting baptized and he just wants to let them know.
That's heartbreaking.
It's like when I just piss in bottles of apple juice.
A creative use for a corn cob.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ooh. The dunking is real.
Dunk or
Both of these can be blended, right?
The audience shows. Oh wow.
Next on the list.
And then people flee the stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose.
10th anniversary disaster.
Can't handle the drugs anymore.
The hangover's too much.
The drugs.
I'll have one. The drugs, please.
I'd like a drug, please.
I was also gonna go with hangovers forever.
That's all she wrote for round 2. Let's check the scores.
Oh.
Greg,
I
climb
went
into
from
the
last
top.
to first.
You
Wow.
want to join the audience? Go to jackbox.tv and put in the code HXYG.
Prompt left, and you're all getting it.
And call 1-900.
Maurice!
Complete this word-lash
Oh my
task.
god, it's gonna be stuck in your
silly
head.
game.
People are gonna be like trying to sleep tonight, and then they're gonna realize that song's playing in their head.
Yeah.
gotta say, I actually dig the slightly farty saxophone in this.
Okay, soak it in. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3
Buddy
medals,
L,
gold,
they won't
silver,
sleep
and
because
bronze.
Maurice
Have at it.
himself will be under the bed.
Oklahoma? Cheek squeak. Oh God.
I do like the gases pass. I do like Cheeklahoma because it's nonsense.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Where the wind goes whipping through the. Oh my God.
Oh, what a beautiful asshole! Oh, what a beautiful day!
Hello, hello, cheeks.
Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze, silver, and now the gold.
Oh man.
Let's turn that into cold hard points.
I did like cheek it out, go ahead. That's good, Phelan. Hey!
To boldly smack those cheeks too. The refinancing.
Cheek it out, go ahead. Cheek it out, go ahead.
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, are you stinker? Let's do same players, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoever, yeah.
I got it.
Thank you.
I like, let's see here. Tarleton lives, Hamilton's Cheeks and the Phantom of the Cheek.
Different host, play a different game. Guys, don't feel like you have to be extra funny to impress me. My expectations are already very low.
That's been from the beginning of this stream.
Time for round 1. You score points based on the percentage of people who prefer
You're no Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel pissed in that kid's apple juice.
That's right. I'm on speed mode right here with my stupid ass crown.
Take that crown from you.
Yeah.
We're coming for you.
I'd like to see you try. Go ahead.
Check it out. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Why didn't Howie Mandel name his talk show Check It Out, Go Ahead, you know? Oh, we got a super chat.
Super chat from Goobian.
Two super chats.
Okay, from Goobian. Your videos have given me so much happiness. I wish you all the success in the world. Thank you. And another one from, oh man, I don't know how to pronounce the Russian.
Anna. It's Anna. That's
Anna.
right.
Anna Kohena? Konena? I'm so sorry. Okay, Anna. Yes. They even said their name's Anna. Happy anniversary. Here, have $6 in rubles that YouTube will treat as $20 for some reason. Gives me 225 characters for this, and I have nothing clever to say. Thanks for the years of entertainment.
Oh,
well,
nice.
Thank you.
Good job, Phelan.
Up next, the one thing you wouldn't mind holding between your butt cheeks.
Why the
for an
butt
hour.
cheeks, like, it's been very butt heavy.
Put in your votes.
See, this just, like, starts devolving into just nonsense by the end.
That didn't have far to go, really.
Far to go?
Fart to go?
Far to go. That's the worst Hitchcock movie.
For some reason, I just want to say Chicklahoma, the San Francisco treat.
Next one. Weird advice from your grandfather. Don't take any wooden blank.
Butt cheeks. Let's see here.
Get to voting.
Oh, that's terrible. That's great.
This is all said in the voice of old man.
Yeah.
Don't take any wooden dildos. Trust me on this.
Ooh, people love the wooden dildos. The audience has spoken. Wooden dildos, the winner.
Next up.
Fun fact.
Any baseball tradition you would like to see would be the 7th inning blank.
Well, I know what I'm voting for.
Just imagine, like, the announcer, like, play-by-play of the Axe murder spree.
Yeah. That's a swing and a hit. Oh, wow, that's a
Coming in
double, a
with the
triple.
axe.
It's going, gone. Yeah, there we
He's
go.
corked his axe.
He's axing everyone questions and taking no for answers.
Moving on. The worst spring break would feature the wet blank contest.
Oh man, both of them multiply.
The wet Eddie contests. that is so
That's any
unappealing.
contest Eddie's in.
Eddie, did you wet the Eddie? No.
Somehow I
lying.
peed your pants.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, we'll take a legitimate problem.
Gremlin's taking the lead.
And
Gremlin's taking the lead.
the worst thing to get stuck in your hair.
Peanut butter and onion sandwich?
Oh no.
Oh no. I would have a peanut butter.
We got a super chat.
Super chat from KD Henley. Hi Allison, thanks for the laughs all these years, and thank you for introducing me to Road to Nowhere. Thank you. Oh man, I love that song so much. Yeah, you guys should definitely listen to it. Talking Heads are great.
Man, the audience is really deciding these this time.
Yeah, they're really. You know what? They aren't falling for the in jokes. They're falling for the actually funny stuff. That's what happens. They're like, can you be clever or just do a callback to something?
They kind of made the in joke when there.
Oh, did they? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but that seems like how it usually goes.
Times as much as that silly round one.
I love this is becoming Little Monsters chat. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. You know it's good when like you're just laughing at your own jokes.
That's how you know it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Music sounds kind of like Ghost, but yeah. I ain't afraid of no bed. Bustin', 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 bustin'.
I'm never gonna unhear that.
Which one is, honestly, which one is better, the original or Bustin', 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 Bustin'?
Bustin', 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 bustin'.
I gotta be honest, it might edge it out a little.
Yeah.
Hurry up! Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything.
Oh, someone's talking about Bobby's World.
Where it talks like this?
All right,
Oh,
let's
God.
I remember Bobby's
Number one
World.
on the list. The last thing you want to find in a vacuum bag.
Oh no, extended!
Oh,
I do love the script is extended, but it still fits in a vacuum bag.
That's Yep.
Another smaller vacuum seems like a very Mitch Hedberg joke. I want to make a vending machine that dispenses other vending machines. They have to be really big.
Real fucking big.
There. Yeah, so it means.
Oh, another super chat from Michael Smith. And what is the
500
what is the
yen.
currency? Yen? 500 yen.
Yeah.
Okay. Today I could either watch a new emperor be enthroned or see people make cheat jokes and dunk on CA. I've made the right decision. Happy 10th, Allison. Thank you. Rewatching Night in Sick Bay. I'm sure you understand, but Japan's fucking hot. More like tit, Paul. Not that far off from many comments.
Oh no. Read up.
No.
I don't think it's
It's not really a weird idea, it's a bad idea.
What are you renting him for?
Yeah.
To beat
I
him
don't
up.
know. I'm gonna scream.
Someone said, I can't believe she's been making videos for 10,000 years. Oh, another
We
super
got another
chat.
super chat from Mobius for $5.
Mobius says, Hi Allison, me and my dad are huge fans of your videos. Do you think you would still a fan of Little Monsters if you didn't grow up with it? That's interesting. Thank you. I don't know, maybe. It probably is very driven by nostalgia.
Oh god.
Nope, not gonna do the pander. The other one's too funny for me. I can't do the pander.
To answer Mobius's question, I think I probably would still like it, but I think I wouldn't be as attached if I hadn't grown
Well,
up
that
with
wasn't as much of a disaster as I thought it was gonna be. I was trying to think. I had to do. That was a last second ditch there, Jim.
Okay, next one. The one thing Spider-Man's spider sense never warns him about.
Nardbark.
These are both good. Oh my gosh.
I gotta go for the right answer here.
Yeah.
I had a good time in class in the 80s. The same thing.
It was alright.
Twitter haters are like Nazis. I'm such a fucking idiot. That's the best song on it. You know what? Instead of buying his album, you should buy the Little Monsters rap from skitch.bandcamp.com.
Ooh, man.
The weirdest song that could play during a father-daughter dance.
Oh dear.
Yeah! Yeah!
Well, we know where we're going.
Yep. By the way,
where we've been.
If people want, I can provide the instrumental to that to the band camp.
Yeah, you can put. Yeah, that'd be neat. Put that up. Then people could do their own covers of 1-989 Maurice.
89 Maurice.
Oh my god, I'd love that.
The entire The Walt review being played for the father.
Let's see those scores.
Spider-Man, turn off the cheeks.
Oh man, that was a real missed opportunity. No Spider-Man turn off the dark refs. You are absolutely right.
That is so good. That's a great reference there.
Welcome to the last flash, the final round. There's just one prompt, and you're all getting it.
We're all getting it. Oh yeah.
Comic Lash.
Oh no.
We don't have the card here to review our. Oh damn it. Oh, Kick-Assian. That's another thing I did music for then.
Stupid character limits.
Yeah, I was surprised mine fit in the character limits there.
Same. I feel like the question wouldn't fit in that name.
Oh well, you can kind of get how mine ends. I couldn't shorten it.
One person's gonna like mine.
Oh my god, I love these are all Doug Dunks mostly.
Except for mine, which is for Phelan.
Yeah, it was good too.
There's a limit.
Like the character limit.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay.
I'm willingly giving up the crown. I had to make a reference for you. Okay. Wow.
Oh man, people loving Greg's.
Oh yikes!
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Greg's been killing it tonight.
Well, I've been axe murdering it tonight. I guess.
You've been axe murdering like crazy tonight. I still got second place again.
And we're finished. Show me those final scores.
I'm very happy of that at least. But yeah, no way I'm gonna catch up to you, Greg.
Winner stole the crown.
Chicken dinner.
I still got top answer.
All right, I'm gonna look for the which is the one with shoot, I know which one I'm thinking of, and I'm spacing on the name of the game, but I'll find it. It's one of the Jackbox. I think it's.
I like how both my top answers have been just dunks. And they all got me.
Deafened myself. Apologize to the audience there.
Nothing motivates like spite.
Thank you, Brett Gammon, for the always go for society reference there.
Bracketeering. Okay. This one's really good for audience participation. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'll call this the last game we're playing before we wrap things up. All right, screen share. All right, so we're all just signing in here, and then we'll start the game up. Someone said I crapped my dog's pants. I was so scared. Sorry, guys. The game was really loud. I didn't. And when it started up, I didn't have the audio set.
I like how mine does not even show up correctly here. My name is 1900.
Everybody, right?
Oh yeah, it shortens it to just like 2 or 3.
Yeah, mine is 19.
All right, we got everyone in here that. Okay.
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions.
Whoa!
Your
Why is this so loud?
off in a no-holds-barred
Is
tournament.
it way too loud?
And your vote is in the brackets as we whittle down to our.
I guess if I could just put it on. I only had it at 1 on the volume. I guess I'll just turn it off. So people are not deafened. Are you still hearing it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Why are you still hearing it? I have the audio off.
Allison, what is this?
It's still too loud for you guys? Okay.
No, just let's freakishly find under your bed after the little monsters.
Let me try and figure out why this is being so loud. Let me just
Apparently
restart
the
it.
stream doesn't hear it.
I'm just gonna restart it. Is it off now, Phelan? I've turned it off. You shouldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start it up again and see if. Do you hear anything at the moment?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
It was being a little weird. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, and if it's very loud, I'll just keep it off. Alright, I'm just starting bracketeering up again.
We have a super chat for $3, but there is no question, so...
Oh, thank you, Caroline B. Yeah, you didn't have your text in there. It's just $3, no text! So, yeah. Yeah, if you want to just write what you were going to say in there, I'll still read it.
I can't believe the prompt we got, though. We won't get so lucky with the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Freaky
sorry.
scene to find your bed.
Is the audio fine now, Phelan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, it was just, for some reason it wasn't turning off, so I just had to restart it. Getting my head out of the way.
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed.
Did Caroline write what she was going to say?
All right.
I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your
You guys don't see anything? Oh, I see.
That
Sorry.
Science still most needs to
My
find
bad.
an answer to. Enter your answers now. Type in the best, most winningest answer.
Yeah,
you
if
can
you
think of and
want to
hit
participate
send.
in the audience,
If your answer
the
wins
code in the
entire
corner at
bracket, you'll be rolling in
jackbox.tv
moolah.
is JHGO.
By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code.
Oh, another super chat from Hawthorne Hawk. It says, spend it wisely. Thank you, I will.
Your answers are being paired off
No,
into
you
one-on-one
won't.
matchups.
No promises. Another
That means
Dryerland
it's time to
portrait on the
seek
way.
our fortune after the prediction table.
Oh,
On
Caroline
your
B.
device, you'll
She
see
said,
one of
just
the
wanted to say
upcoming
thanks for the
matchups
last
this
and for
bracket.
supporting my Mary
If
Kate
you can
Mashler
predict
addiction.
the answer
Oh.
that will get the most
Thank
votes,
you.
you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. Oh, and don't forget, if you don't think your own answer has a chance of victory, you can still grab some cash by predicting the predictions are in. It's time to dive into our first bracket. Oh, it's a doozy. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win.
Yeah.
But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote.
Ooh. Oh, it's fighting. Cinnamon Toast Crunch trying to make a comeback.
Super sleuths.
Oh, who put piss in my apple juice?
The three question marks.
Got another super chat.
Another super chat from SKHS Video Production. Says, here, have some of Linkara's Pokemon money. Yeah! Thank you. I will gladly take some of Linkara's Pokemon money.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious. Do we have any proof, though? Do we have any proof that this happened?
Yeah, does anyone have any proof that Australia even exists? I mean,
Dominating win.
There are some people who think it's fake. The flat earthers, they think it's made up.
Looks like this one was obvious.
I can't even believe this is real, but...
yeah.
Oh no, did I say this on the stream? The flat earthers coming for me!
Flat earthers, actually.
No one will ever know. No one's seen Society. I guess they'll
No
know.
one.
Yeah. Just speaking about society in general, you know.
Yeah, where did his head go? Like, where's your head at?
Billy Warlock!
Warlock man, gonna lose your head.
Warlock, huh, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing! Say it again!
Face off. Potential winner starts to emerge.
This is very good. Very good.
I think you could say what the hell was that any review he made anyway.
I love that, like, he's so terrible in general, and that one was so bad that people, like, it was noteworthy. How fucking bad is it if
Like,
it's
people
noteworthy
who aren't
among his
involved with it in
library?
general just decide they have to go dunk on it.
Super chat.
Super chat from Tord Marcus, Berklin, Tord Marcus Berklin Jacobson says, just hanging out with your family, having yourselves a party. Anyhow, congratulations. Thank you.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2.
Another super chat from Uriah Jackson. Discovered Vampageddon because of you. Thanks.
The votes.
Thank you. That was filmed near where I used to live, actually, in Arizona. So.
I am on the edge of my seat.
Funny.
Oh, are we gonna have a?
This one's looking over.
Is this trending towards what I think it might be?
Oh my gosh, the Doug Dunk is too good.
No contest.
It's a double Doug Dunk.
Are we kidding? Are we going to double dunk?
Double dunk.
Double Doug Dunk.
Double dunk.
Double dunk. Double
We're
dunk.
just one match away from our
Dunkin'
finals.
Duggins.
Another super chat from EM. Found you randomly through your Pluto Nash review. Possibly one of the best things to come out of that movie? Oh, thank you. You should check out Film Brain's review of Pluto Nash if you like seeing Duncan on that.
Classic. Yeah.
This one seems like it's over before it's done. That win was so big you could hear it the next state over.
This last one's gonna be a challenge.
Money if you guessed it. And now we finally decide what question is science still most desperately in need of answering.
One's a bigger question, though.
Oh my god.
I just wonder in general.
I mean, they're both equally valid questions.
That's true. But one's asking the core problem.
Just running out the clock now. We have our first winner.
I'm gonna guess. Wow.
Well,
I'll try to figure out guess who wrote that.
Wow, what a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We'll start with just the category. Name any animal. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after the answers are all in.
I like 1-9 just makes it seem like like you're a robot.
Like an actual robot.
Yeah, I don't know why they give you the option to have a long name when like it's just gonna be 3 letters.
I don't even get why like some games do that. It's just the presentation of not wanting to put the whole thing in there, but it's still dumb.
Time's running out.
Someone asked, oh, they said the last Charmed card was great. Thank you.
Let's see what
and,
this
do
bracket
you think
is
they'd put any
really
OG
about.
Charmed anywhere in this new
Animal
show?
you're most
I don't
likely
know.
to follow on
Maybe.
Instagram.
We seem to have some kind
Time
of
to
bad
get
blood
in those
about
predictions.
this, so anything
Didn't
can
they just
happen.
kind of eliminate virtually everything from the old Charmed?
Yeah, basically.
The predictions are in. Up first.
Let's see here.
Mitch Buchanan's an animal!
He's a sex animal.
Filthy animal.
Here's the Mitch Buchanan grazing on grass-fed beef.
The burger plains
This one
of
seems like it's over before it's done.
LA.
The impossible Mitch burger.
Ran away with that one.
Thank you, Mello. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. I can't read everyone's names, but thank you.
Mitch just ate an aardvark.
Oh my god!
Next up. Former teammates, will these two answers
Depressed
be able to stay
alien
focused on the
Pikachu.
matchup?
All the other Instagrams are so stupid.
This one's looking over.
Hey Mitch, do you want a washu burger?
Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over.
Stupid, so stupid.
An easy bet that pays off. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference.
Now I could see Shannon Doherty doing a cameo in the new Charmed.
Wow, this is actually a challenge.
Changing hands.
I think she'd do it if she knew it pissed off other people on Charmed.
Like it's over the
Would Rose McGowan maybe do it?
You know, I don't know. She seems to be kind of focused on other stuff these days. I don't know if Charmed has great memories for her, but
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why she'd do it.
maybe, yeah.
It's really going back and forth. Just running out the clock now. A regular juggernaut.
I'm guessing we didn't have too many Nardvark viewers from the previous rounds.
Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction.
Oh, it's gonna be a tough one.
I know.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2.
Mitch Wob Buchanan.
Folks, I've been waiting for this matchup my entire career.
All the other lifeguards are so stupid.
No one thought it would be this close.
All the other lifeguards are fools.
Oh man.
This one seems like it's over before it's done.
Wow.
Squeaked it out.
Forth, but there can only be one victor. We have a few lucky winners. This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. Both of these answers have seen adversity before.
I actually like notes that we had adversity before. That's actually true.
A real tug of war.
Oh man. Is this gonna be about?
This one's looking over.
Wow.
Clear winner there.
Wow.
Forever
An
and
actual
always,
legitimate answer.
I'm always here.
And now the final face-off. What is the animal you're most likely to follow on Instagram?
Oh god.
Okay, we got another super chat from Samir Sela. Do you think I care about anyone's expectations? Thank you. I mean,
Do you think I care about anyone's expectations?
that's what she.
You don't think I care about anyone's expectations?
Oh man, remember when Wabu became evil queen of the underworld? It was weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sun.
Let's go back to that scoreboard. And now the bracket you've heard so much about, the triple blind bracket.
Oh, this is good.
This bracket will change every single round. Here's your starting category. Name any condiment or topping that you put on top of, spread on, or sprinkle over other foods. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Another super chat from Vinicius de Moraes. I think this is Vinny from Patreon. I need to head out. I was creepily lurking all this time. Happy anniversary, Allison. You deserve all your success and hard work. P.S. F the bald Tux twins.
Time's running out. Let's
Thank
see
you.
what we're dealing with. Fast to
Hey,
bald
Anthony
flavor.
W cream
Time
soda.
to get in
That's
those
a good guess.
predictions.
Best vape flavor.
Best
Oh,
vape
no.
flavor.
This round, so make these choices count.
I like. I
Predictions
love how
are
it just
in.
does a bracket switch
Time to
immediately.
get it on.
Artisanal onion infused peanut butter.
An upset in the making.
I like how he says upset.
This one seems like it's over before it's done. That
He has like
victory
3
will not
things he
require
says
a
during
recount,
these.
But I'm not allowed to talk about politics.
Sage asks, any more Red Letter Media crossovers? Well, I mean, technically it was just with Jack, but we do have another one, yeah, that we filmed earlier this
Next
month.
up.
I'm not sure when that'll be out because that's on his channel, but yeah.
This matchup was bound to happen.
Wow. Jeez.
It's like the same answer, right?
Pretty
The
much.
lead keeps changing hands.
It's really fun switching back and forth rapidly just to make
This
more
one's
action on
looking
screen.
over.
Use the axe, Wabu.
We have a
Use the
famous
axe. Gosh,
flavor.
Nazario said so.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference.
Now I'm curious what the next bracket chain's gonna be. The funny thing is I can picture that being the actual the flavor name. You think it's apple juice, but
Yeah.
Oh god, now I'm just thinking of those Jelly Belly
Just running out the clock now.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bird
yeah, yeah.
box
switcheroo
ones?
game where it
Yeah.
could be apple juice or it could be piss.
Bean
No
Boozled.
contest.
Yeah, there we go.
Little Monsters themed Bean Boozled. Yeah, where's all the Little Monsters merch and comeback? Come on, guys.
Now our
Sleeping
last two
on it.
contenders face off.
Chunked up Eddie? Oh no! I can't imagine that flavor.
Johnny, I'm chunky salsa. I'm spicy. I'm delicious on chips.
This one seems like it's over before it's done.
You know, personally, I like creamy Eddie over chunky.
onion infused Eddie, what?
Let's switch up this bracket. Best replacement for the
Like
jelly
salsa
on a
with
jelly
Sour
donut.
Patch Kids.
Get those predictions in now.
Hi, Trent.
Oh, Trent's in the. Hey, Trent.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2.
Oh, it's tough.
I'm just
The
imagining a
struggle is
peanut butter and
real.
onion donut. Gosh.
Howie
this is
Mandel would eat
close.
it in the factory.
Showdown.
Would he eat it? Yeah, he'd just have to make sure that, you know, he knew where all the stuff was.
Oh.
My
touched.
socks match my underwear.
Oh my gosh.
I almost have got one into the last tie before we go.
One more match to determine our finals. A clear favorite.
I like how we're gonna have a Little Monsters final bracket here.
Yeah.
This one's looking over.
I like Buddy L's
Fork a
emoji.
stick in me, I am
Peanut butter
done.
onion donut.
You think it's apple
juice?
juice?
But it's
There's
chunked
Cap-
up Eddie.
Eddie in my apple juice!
One last switch.
Oh, gross! You spit chunked up Eddie all over the principal!
Our answers still make sense. And now the final face-off.
Well, the nice thing is when you put in Chunk Up Eddie, you still get the P.
Oh, man.
I know what's gonna win this. Or not.
Oh, this is oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're both good.
No one thought it would
I think
be
it's
this
the
close.
addition of artisanal that really makes the other one.
Yeah.
This one seems like it's over before it's done.
Yeah, I'm willing to accept
That's
defeat
enough
up
to
to that.
win.
I made the right choice of adding artisanal, though. That was very important.
Let's see who won it all.
It was me! Oh no.
What?
Hey, look at that. Winner, winner.
Winner, winner.
Winner is you.
Winner, winner. Piston apple juice bottle.
Well, you guys want to play one more round of this and then wrap things up?
Good. Yeah.
Alright, whoever's the one in charge. Team players.
It was me, Eddie.
This is
It was me
bracketeering.
all along.
I'm sending the topic
Yeah,
of
somebody
our
put
first
the- yeah.
bracketeer devices now.
It was me! It was me,
No,
Shorty!
Lewis said he can
It was
come
me.
back in.
Monopoly board.
Oh, Lewis is
Enter your
okay.
answers now.
I gotta
Also,
add
this
him
one
back.
sucks. So, yeah.
Do we want to let Lewis in the game?
Yeah, I'm gonna-
Shall we be
this
generous?
question's bad.
Okay.
I have returned. Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back. We're gonna start the round over again. So.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and do that. You can just reset it.
So I take it you showed the episode?
I did, yeah.
How many times did the stream break?
It didn't. It didn't
Zero.
break this time.
What?
Time's running out.
This is where we set.
It won't let me go back till everyone submits something. So just write anything and I'll
Your
go.
answers are being paired off
Okay,
into
it
one-on-one
ended anyway.
matchups.
Let me go
Another
back.
super chat from Cream the Rabbit.
Okay, why won't it let me go back? Let me just start it up again.
No.
Yeah. I would say
Okay, Cream the Rabbit does another super chat. Thank you. This is the third one. Bean Boozled, Little Monsters Edition. Yeah, that's good.
Is Marginal going to join in?
I saw her in the group and I tried adding her and she didn't answer, so I don't know.
Says she's offline.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she might have just joined the Discord group.
The street I chose was Channel Awful New. Goes to Channel Avenue. It's just Channel Avenue. Oh.
We're not gonna play Monster Seeking Monster?
No, it's the
No.
worst.
That's a bad game. Monster Seeking good gameplay.
I think you mean the best.
Okay, so we're just starting up. This is gonna be the last one here, this round of bracketeering.
Alrighty.
Not doing a 24-hour stream like you,
Monster Seeking
madman.
Monster, the Harvey of Jackbox.
We got
So what's the
another
Guido
super
of
chat.
Jackbox?
Super chat
Losties
from
Girl.
Losties Girl, or just Losties Girl, says, "You are all amazing. Thank you.
Aw,
Is that
So
everybody?
nice.
you're pretty amazing too.
You're all right.
All right, I think we're all in.
All right, yeah, I
Okay,
think we
I
got
guess.
everyone.
I've got a very chirpy cat nearby.
Chirpy cat!
We've got
Shit,
big
they got the
fun
speakers
waiting to be.
going.
My kitty
This
ran off.
is
She didn't like me showing her
bracketeering.
off to everyone.
I'm sending
All right.
the
She
topic
was
of
too
our first
tired.
bracketeer
All right.
devices now.
Another super chat from
Coolest thing to throw on a
SKHS Video
bonfire.
Production again. Thank you.
Enter
Question:
your answers
favorite Star
now.
Trek related
Type
joke?
in the best, most
Oh gosh,
meaningest answer you can think of
I
and
do
hit
like
send.
Faith of the Heart jokes.
If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in cash.
You can fit so much Faith of the Heart in here.
By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code.
I'm gonna bring back an oldie but a goodie. Eddie.
Belongs in a great big fire!
Time's running out.
It's the fire!
Your
Yeah, at
answers
the
are
end
being
that really
paired
gets
off
me.
into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to introduce ourselves to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that
yeah.
will get the most votes,
Oh, man,
you
this
could win
is gonna be a
some
hard
sizable
one.
bonus bucks. Oh, and don't forget, if you think the odds
I
are stacked
think we
against
got
your
it
own
wrong.
answer, you can
Oh
still
man,
get some cash by
I ran up
predicting
against the
correct
character
winner.
count. They don't cut you off in character count.
They don't cut you off?
No, you can keep on typing, but you will run out of characters apparently.
That's time at the prediction table. It's time to dive into our first bracket. What a showdown!
It exists.
Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win.
It exists.
But don't forget,
It
if you
exists.
change your vote, you can change your vote.
It's French for pissing in apple juice bottles.
Just running out the clock now.
To boldly flee the piss in an apple juice bottle of movies.
New super chat.
New super chat from Dalton Scott says, "Thank you for validating my frustrations with Charmed and introducing me to the wonders of Baywatch." Well, thank you.
Prediction winners just made a killing.
It's your save.
Moving on
pretty
to
much
our
the
next
best,
matchup.
Bert.
Only one can come out on top.
Felix.
There's some deep cut. Yeah.
Yep, it's pretty much what Americans are known for, Bert. Yeah, I can't do the fake burping.
No.
Hey, remember when Neelix died? That was
Oh my god, it was one of his best episodes. I think it was his best episode, period.
That was
Another super
Thespian
chat.
player says, "I've been watching since the old CA days. Congrats on 10 years. Radu will always be my favorite bit." Damn it, Michelle! Thank you, Thespian player. I thought I was very good too. And then she canceled my show. I'm just so hungry. Please, give me the bloodstone.
Won't the Pete put out the
I'm
bonfire
really so
though?
drunk out.
I like how what is to boldly flee dunks.
This one's looking over. Get out of the way.
Woo! Piss, get out the way.
There's cash if you predicted
Piss,
this
get
one.
out the way. Get out.
Who pissed in my Chipotle flea?
Yeah, we've been throwing out who pissed on my apple juice jokes ever, like, all night after that, after I heard that.
I'm not gonna win this one.
Oh, these are good.
I wanted to go with another artisanal thing here.
Just running out the clock now.
Neelix, the
Napalm
Eddie of
Lake.
Star Trek.
That victory will not require a recount.
Eddie, can you
but I'm not
sign
allowed
this
talk
to
about
my
politics.
shipmate? No!
No one could have predicted this one.
I just had to write napalm laced
It's time
piss
to
in
make
mine,
another
so.
prediction.
But then I saw Doug, I'm like, shit, I'm
You've
not
got
gonna
a new
win.
matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to win.
I'm trying to think of who wrote the one I lost
Predictions
to. I
are
think I know who it is. I'm gonna save my
Let's jump
guess
back
for
to our
later.
bracket for round two.
Does that make Janeway Mitch? My save, bitches.
I wouldn't save you.
I like the exist.
A real war.
My save, Chakotay.
Now, see, if there was someone drowning and Janeway was nearby, they'd be like, "I'm afraid." I know. And then she'd dunk their head into the water.
Did Neelix pissed in everyone's apple juice? You damn right.
Yeah, and then he almost destroyed the ship with
A
it.
surprise win for some of our predictors.
Piece of cheese.
Yeah, it's piss cheese.
The finals are just a win away from these next two answers.
I like the
winner starts
assertiveness.
to
We'll
emerge.
make it work.
I think it's because nobody wants to try and choose between to boldly flee and to boldly flee.
Losty's girl sent another super chat and said, "Did they even send the DVDs?" Thank you. No, they didn't. You gave us more than they did. $2.
And now the final
Yeah, I think I
they,
did actually have to buy my copy.
Yeah, they
You could buy yours.
people who bought
I
it
did not
didn't.
buy my
Like a lot of
copy.
people who bought it didn't even get it, but no, they didn't send
Oh,
it to a lot of the
good.
cast.
I didn't buy it and I didn't get one.
I had the opportunity to get it for free and I didn't. Yeah, they just forgot. Cool.
This isn't as close as I thought it was going to be.
Everyone's hating on the wall video.
It's his newest piece of trash. So.
The thing is, I put the words "you're right" and therefore.
Yeah, that was a power move there, Dan.
You're right.
Yeah, see, I ran up against the character count. It was every copy of Taboli Fleet Existence plus Doug.
I'm not gonna win this one.
Yes, Tarleton Lambs, I had to pay for a
Time
copy.
for the blind bracket. We
Matthew
start with just
Bissonette,
a
I think
category.
you're on my Patreon. I know there's a Matthew on there. Sent a super chat and says, "Hey Allison, congratulations on hitting 10 years." I almost said shitting. No, I'm hitting 10 years. Thanks to you, I'm rewatching the House movies before Halloween. Thanks so much for the good vibes and funny content. Thank you so much. Those House movies are super good. Well, the first two are good. The third one's funny bad. The fourth one's not really great, but.
Going off team for this one.
Time's running out.
Mitch, bitch.
Mitch, bitch. Oh, thank you, Rose.
Let's see what this bracket is really about. Would make for the coolest rhyme in a song. Time to get in those predictions.
Oh no! It's back!
The predictions are in.
Oh no.
Here comes trouble.
I think most of us know where this is going.
Oh my god, can that be the next Nightmare on Elm Street sequel, please? Eddie's Daddy.
I'm big for a
This
bit.
one seems like it's over before it's done.
Quit setting me on fire on the stairs.
Wow, that is so one-sided.
That kind of domination is a
This is
little
the least awful dream I've ever had. I love not being on fire. Love not being on fire.
Next up.
Yeah, don't forget to tip your favorite pizza, man. Yeah. House 4. Neelix Peelix? Ugg Doug? Oh, these are both. Sophie's choice.
No one thought it would be this close.
Pizza man. Pizza man.
See, if I'm not mistaken, Eddie's Daddy is just that one episode of Bootleg Zones, right?
That was a slaughter.
Yeah, I just watched that one recently. That was Nightmare Eddie.
Give me my loafers back.
This is God.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference.
Maggie! She wants you to vote for her or she'll destroy every one of you.
It's really going back and forth. This one
With Eddie's
like it's over before it's done.
Eddie's like his titty, you know, he was no good kid.
Shake and bake.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
This begins the nightmare on your street.
It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup.
All of your shit.
The lead keeps changing hands.
No,
I'm
it
your
doesn't.
DJ now. Welcome to prime time, Shawnee. Ow, I got static shock.
No contest.
Raunch Paunch.
Before we get
Alright.
on to round 2, it's time to make
The wall
another
review blue?
prediction.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
The wall review shit. Yeah. It's funny because he deserves it.
It's funny because he's not.
The predictions are
You
in.
didn't like my review, sorry you felt
Let's
that
jump
way.
back to our bracket for
I mean,
round
I
2.
sincerely regret you felt that way.
I'm hoping
I mean, like, their response at that one time was like 9 paragraphs to say no you, so the wall review basically being like 45 minutes to say, eh. She's on point with them.
If you thought it was just okay, why didn't you spend an hour insulting it?
Eddie's Eddie will not be denied.
Eddie's daddy. Eddie's daddy.
There's cash if you predicted this one.
Eddie Daddy. Eddie's Daddy.
It's like the Betty Spaghetti theme, but it's Eddie's daddy.
Yeah. Eddie Padetti.
Did you hear about Eddie? Eddie's daddy.
Eddie Padetti.
Eddie Padetti.
Oh my god.
Who remembers Betty Spaghetti? I do.
The struggle is real.
Meatballs in my daddy Eddie.
Just running out the clock now.
That's a spicy meatball.
Eddie's dead, USA.
Eddie's dead, USA.
I don't want to take credit for this one, but I basically killed him.
We finally decide what would make for the coolest rhyme in a song.
Oh man. I'm just imagining it's like Dream Warriors, but it's about Eddie's daddy, and it's really a jam in my head. Eddie's daddy, he's gonna be dead all night, 'cause Eddie's daddy.
Gonna be wet all night.
Him just floating face down in the water.
Yeah, Eddie's
Yeah.
Let's check out that scoreboard.
Some epic Jason says, I hate music. I think it's the worst.
Let's see here. Oh my gosh. From last place to first.
Matthew, the Discord server's for Patreon people, so if you're still on Patreon, the link should be under any of the videos.
This bracket will change every single round. Here's your starting category.
All right, let's stink this one up.
Condiment or topping that you put on
Put some
top
stink on it.
or sprinkle over
Yeah,
other
did the
foods.
same one, huh?
man.
Who knows
Oh,
what
the same
crazy
one.
twists and turns this bracket will take.
Deader Shredder. Is the Night Puncher in Eddie's Daddy?
Oh, definitely. That's the common enemy, or the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so they have to team up with the Night Puncher to take down Eddie.
Let's see what we're
Ironically,
dealing
he
with.
just slips on a banana
That's
peel
food
and
to eat
dies.
a whole bowl of.
Oh!
Time to get in those
At least the
predictions.
cage of the blind.
All
Oh,
cash is
dear.
doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in.
Oh dear.
Up first.
Oh my gosh.
Votes are incoming.
Finally chopped jokes at Doug's expense.
Hits rate.
That's delicious, Chef Kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. Delicious.
This one's looking over.
Jill's dill sandwich. That's good. It's almost a
Questionable
Jill
sandwiches.
sandwich. You're right.
Am I a sandwich now?
I'm a real sandwich, damn it!
Real sandwich.
Our next matchup.
Yeah, the Jill voice not highly requested. Oh my god! Oh.
Delicious. What are you mean?
Nah.
Take that, Doug. Not funny.
Just running out the clock now.
Oh god.
Great goulash.
Great goulash. Is that a sauce or a
It's a
vegetable?
sauce or a vegetable. It's a fruit, actually.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over.
It's a thick, musky sauce.
Re-spew mayonnaise replacement?
Oh, nice.
I like there's a suggestion for what to use it for.
No one thought it would be this close.
Like, ketchup maybe seems like a very Leon joke.
Second votes in now.
You're like, LOL, Doug sucks.
LOL, Doug sucks. Mayonnaise replacement. Be sure to put way too much of it on. That's the best.
Yes.
Just pile it on. Big
I like
steaming
mayonnaise,
lumps
but when
of
it's
it.
like way too much of it.
Last two contenders face
Sorry. Oh, Eddie.
Voters are being loud and clear on this one.
Someone used my own jokes against me.
Right now, Rob
you
Walker's
say
crying
piss.
over no three is important enough to
Dominating win.
Yeah, Rob Walker's like less talented Doug Walker. He's not even fucking worth a breath.
We're changing that bracket.
Eddie, the CA of the beach.
CA of the
Oh my
beach.
god.
Predictions in
I'm
now.
sorry you feel that way.
Oh gosh. Well, I know where this is going.
Oh gosh,
Rip.
this is
Rip.
unpleasant imagery.
The predictions are
Hi,
in.
I'm Eddie, and I peed myself so you don't have to.
Hi, I'm Eddie. We've
The
had a lot of fun
nostalgia
watching
pissions.
Baywatch, but we have a very important lesson here about apple juice and piss. Please stop doing this to me. I'm frightened to open any sort of drink.
It's time to play this or that.
How'd you get it past the freshness seal?
I think it's fine, but then I realize someone at the factory is doing this.
Greg, you are peeking quite a bit sometimes when you talk.
Oh, sorry.
Who's peeking? He is?
Greg is.
Oh.
I think my mic is way the hell up. There we go. Any better?
This could be the
Yep.
answer to beat.
All right.
Let's check out the competition.
Oh man, I know what's gonna win this one.
It's the artisanal that makes
A clear favorite.
Man, the mayonnaise slip and slide seems really close.
Oh, oh.
It's running out the clock now.
It's got finely
It's
chopped herbs
classy.
in it.
That'll put a smile on your face.
I'll make a point of whoever
Why
wrote
does
this.
Johnny watch movies?
Good job taking two of my jokes and putting it to one.
An editorial.
And it all comes down to
Midnight
this.
Mere Fetty.
Best name for a puppy. If your answer still makes
Editorial.
sense. And now the definitive matchup.
Oh my gosh.
Artisanal Eddie, you're in! Dinner time! We like to call him AEU for short.
Pia shows up
hell?
immediately after
This
naming
one
your
seems
dog
like it's
this.
over before it's done.
Buddy L, that assumes that Linkara
Winner.
deliberately let Moarte in.
Oh my gosh. Ray, you piece of Eddie.
Let's see
If
who
he has
won
a
it
choice.
all.
Anyone else have Brad's Scanners review queued up after this? No,
Oh,
fuck
wow.
Brad. Fuck that gaslighting,
I did not anticipate
fucking
that.
victim blaming asshole. Don't support his content. Alright, who won?
Apparently I did.
Hey, congrats!
Stolen jokes. Stolen
Stolen
jokes.
jokes. Stolen jokes.
Alright. Turn it down a little bit. I can't turn it down, so it'll just turn it off.
Artisanal Eddie, you're in.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna end on that note. It's been a really fun time. Thank you for everyone who showed up. Thanks for everyone in the Discord here. It was really fun playing with ya.
No problem.
Honestly, thank you for being a big inspiration and just generally awesome.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you.
Allison,
that's so
you are
nice.
a wonderful person, and I am so proud of you for getting this far.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. That's so nice of you. Thank you, everyone. I'm really I'm humbled to be able to do this for so long and have people support me and let me be able to talk about silly movies and TV shows, and it's really just great stuff. So you guys are all awesome. Aww. Okay.
You're pretty good, I guess.
All right. On that note, I'm going to end the stream, and I'll put the Little Monsters review public, and that'll be that. So, bye everyone.
Excellent.
Good night, everybody. Congratulations, Allison.